Hello everybody and welcome back to the Breach. We won our last run. It was just a 2-island run and it was very simple. This time along we're going to change the squad up. And this time we're going to go with the Blitzkrieg. Now the reason why we're going with the Blitzkrieg is a couple of different reasons. For one, we still haven't set up a situation where the Rusting Hulks are great. I also haven't tried the Hazardous Mechs yet, and Flame Behemoths are neat, but look, we're going to do the Blitzkrieg regardless, because Blitzkrieg is pretty sweet. I like them. And we're going to start doing hard mode from here on out, just to keep things interesting. And we're also going to attempt, actually, hold on. We're also going to attempt to go for this achievement here, finish the 2 corporate islands in under 30 minutes. This means that we're going about as fast as we can, squads or otherwise. If we can accomplish lightning more this time around, that'd be pretty sweet. But if we can't, you know what? Aim for 3 islands. That's the main deal right now. We just need a little bit of coinage to get started. Now we're going to continue with Ralph Carlson. And I think we're going to put Ralph into the hook mech for now. But we're going to continue with Ralph Carlson to keep the narrative going. Seeing as he's been with us through the most timelines so far. And yeah, the Blitzkrieg are a very neat little group of people. We're going to see if we can do better than a lot of other people can. People think that it's hard to play these guys. And I don't get it personally. So maybe I'm doing something wrong. It's very likely I'm doing something wrong. But yeah, I don't quite understand the super difficulty of some of it. Now, with that said, I'm going to go ahead and use my extra 1 to get the shield ally ability on his grapple, so maybe we can do some really funky stuff. And looking at all of these, can I do the island with the spiders first? Or do they not give us spiders first? They do not. Let's do this island first, then. Because it has a bunch of weak people that I can lightning bolt and then they all die. With that said, how do we go about this island? I think that we're going to do the Scar first, work our way around, hit this, and then pick up Scorched Earth. The last 3 will end up being largely inconsequential as a result, hopefully. Defend the prototype Renfield bombs. That's actually really tough at this group. So why don't we start off with Scorched Earth, which is defend the trains? Oh my god, it's that bad. And don't kill the volatile mech? All of these suck. Maybe we can do the trains one a little bit easier than the others. I don't know. There's no guarantee of it, but let's give it a shot. So, the entire conceit with this group is that you have one mech that does all the killing, the lightning mech. He whips people. You have a boulder mech that is kind of like the artillery, but he does a bit more damage for a little bit less utility. And then you have the hook mech, who just does a bunch of grappling all over the place. What I want to do is set it up so that way everybody's clumped together. I'm going to set it up so that way you're here, and you're here. Now, my hope is that I can use the grapple mech to drag people out of the way or into places where they ought not to be. And then hopefully we can get the lightning mech to do other stuff. I'm not going to worry about bonus objectives very much. And it's not, like, the reason being, there's only so much I can do. The chain lightning will affect everything in range, and that is a problem, but it is not a problem I can deal with personally. So all 3 of these guys are doing something rude, huh? We might have to accept that even on our very first turn, things are going a little bit nasty. So he's going first, he's going second, he's going to deal 2 damage automatically, he's going to deal a bunch of damage to our hook mech. And you know what? I'd rather that didn't happen. Currently, the train is not under attack, and that's the important bit. So, I'm going to move our rock boy here, and I'm thinking if we can just launch a rock at him, he dies. Great. Then if I sit here and then grapple, I can pull him right up close, and then I can get my lightning mech to do a bunch of damage all over the place. I think that this is the best idea. So, how about we start off with Grapple Man, get the grapple off. So now this guy's attacking nothing, but that's not the only thing he'll be able to do. He'll also be able to die, except that's not exactly what he's doing there either. Bit of a poor moment for us, honestly. Though it does set up nicely for a future turn. Currently, I can't lightning whip anything without it being a problem, so I guess I'll just sit here and repair. And Boulder Mech kills off the Hornet. Boom. They're not attacking anything. We do have to deal with some extras in this next turn, but I'm not holistically worried about it just because of the fact that there will be more people. Means that I can go ahead and chain stuff more. You'll see what I mean. As soon as I attack with this Blitzkrieg dude, with the electric whippy boy, we're gonna be fine. All right, so they now have more HP. He's doing it again. Stay there. Just stay right. You don't get to move. No, stop moving. And you, Okay. So, I think that our boulder mech can shove this guy out of the way. What's going to be remarkable is this guy's turn. I think for our first thing... Oh, yeah, we can't do that yet. We need to move him out of the way first. I think for our first thing, we chain whip. And the reason why we're going to chain whip right here is because it's going to... Right now, as it stands, we are currently creating a conduit with our hook mech, who has armor. So this is fine. So the Scion dies, everybody loses 1 HP, and everybody's a little bit hurt. There's this guy still left alive? Cool. Whatever. What we're going to do with him... Can we infinite range him? We can. Oh my god. He's a genius. So we're going to do this. So now the beetle's attacking his own friend, which will get him killed. And I think that for our boulder mech here... I mean, honestly, I'm unsure what we can do. I like to stop people from moving in here, but the only people that they have fly or leap, so it doesn't really matter either way. I'm just gonna, like, not attack anything this turn. It would be ideal to be able to actually use this boulder mech to attack and kill this guy. You know what? Let's use our reset turn to do that. Alright, so you do need to move here. Now, I know what I'm eventually going to want to do is move here instead. Because you're going to stay there. You're going to go ahead and do the electric whippy nonsense. Everybody dies. You then move back here and pull this guy off. And then you get to block a spawn. No spawning for you. We're also protecting the time pod, hilariously. And this is the second last turn. They're not going to get any more spawns after this. They're just going to have this scarab here, and he's going to kill his own friend in the process. This is amazing. Train moves forward, blocked 1, blocked 2, just this guy left. And now he's attacking the guy who does not care. Okay, well, like, this is kind of great, isn't it? We take Boulder Mech, and we kill him. Then I'll move my hook mech over here, repair, and then it doesn't really matter. We're done. We've done everything that we need to do. Mission's over. As far as Blitzkrieg goes, that's rare. See, the problem with the chain whip is that the chain whip will hit everything that's linked into one another. That includes the things that you need to defend. So the fact that we got that defend this early is pretty sweet. Lily Reed, game 3, move on the first turn of every mission. She's actually really stellar, so we'll keep her around. That's also an unlock. We haven't had her before. Very nice. I think that having that on our electric whippy friend here is not a bad way of doing things. It also has the added benefit of boosting the whippy boys experience by like a bajillion. Next mission, they'll probably level up. That's pretty sweet. Yeah, I think this is fine. I think this is absolutely fine. The only thing that could be different right now is if we put this into health. But I think that having the additional ability to shield people is nice. Now, in this situation, end battle with less than 4 mech damage, potentially difficult. Protecting the coal plant, potentially simple. I think that we go for it. And start the mission. So, this is an interesting setup already. I would like to bait, or at least set it up so that way I can kill both of these scarabs on the first turn. But I'm unsure as to how to do that. So we'll keep you on the sides. And I'll keep you right here to avoid this power plant from being attacked on the first turn directly from the front. No. Here's what we do. We put Lily Reed right on the side here because she can blitz across the entire map if need be and move it like this. Now, the Leaper is either going to attack here, or one of our 2 mechs. Either way, it's going to be annoying as hell. Shit. Never mind. I would rather it attack the building. How far can you leap? 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can move anywhere in this kind of little plus size, huh? It's a decent amount of movement, my friend, and I don't like it. I think we put you over here, honestly. And we're going to try to bait out an attack on this coal plant, it seems. That's going to be the way we do things. We're also going to keep Lily a little bit more centralized here. Alright, what are they going to do? Time to make some vet corpses. I'm down. So there's 1. There's 2. There's 3. Alright, so we have a beautiful situation here. And I mean this sincerely. Yeah, okay. So what I want to do is try to kill all 3 of them in the first turn, no problemo. And I think that that's entirely doable, but we need to be careful that we're not hitting this building at the same time. So, if we move you to the side and boulder push you to the side. There you go. That's already a great start. That already comes with a slight downside in that we're not going to be able to get the kill that we're looking for on at least one of them. But we can easily get a pull here. And then Lily can just move on. It can just whip them both. We're going to take a damage, though. And we're trying to avoid taking a lot of damage. No, reset the turn. I know it's really early, but this is a turn where I feel like it's important enough that we can manage this. If we go off to the side, and we grapple this dude away, then we move out of the way, and we chain whip, that gets 2 kills easy. Then, do I block a spawn, or do I kill a dude? And honestly, the usual rule of thumb is kill the dude if you can. So, everybody's dead. We only took 1 damage this turn. Fair enough. And they got 2-1 that spawn. Alpha Hornet. It's our first island. You're being very rude about this. Oh, and you're being a great big jerk about that as well. So here's the good news. We don't have to worry too much about half of this stuff. But, yeah, we're still kind of in on it. We're going to need to push this guy away or kill him this turn somehow. Is it possible to do either one of those things? No. Ralph can't quite move far enough. So what we're going to do is we're going to shove him off, and I think we just get an easy kill with Lily here. Then Lily gets a kill. Ralph moves to the side, repairs, and we shove the Hornet out of the way. Honestly, I'm not sure if I see any other options here. I will move here to keep our positioning a little bit more centralized, hopefully with the hope of being able to actually get some kills or do some other stuff later on in the line. We can actually move Ralph here and repair instead, which will block a Vec, which is handy. And then we'll move here, shove you to the side. Okay, not a terrible turn, but our artillery is in a bad spot right now. Alright, 2 easy to kill people. Our Whippy boy is okay with this so far. Still okay with this. Alrighty then. This is a neat idea for a turn. If I get a whip off here, then it's going to hurt our grapple mech. I think we can move grapple mech back. Then we do the whip that gets 2 kills. Then I do a pull, which blocks 2 spawns on the second last turn. We move artillery boy forward and launch a rock on this guy, so he's down to 1, which kills him next turn, really. Yeah, this is fine. Now, we've taken 2 mech damage. We can't really afford to take any more than that. And also, Ralph is almost dead. Okay, you're down to 1. You're not a threat. You're at 2. You're also not a threat. Here's the world's easiest turn. Ralph just moves up and, I don't know. Hold on. Do you get the easy kills? Oh, wait, no, hold on. Not easy kills yet. You need to move Anna forward first to get the boulder, effectively. And we need to move you over here to get the kill onto... Yeah, okay, this is fine. So we move you here, boulder kill, piece of cake. Then, chain whip, which gets a kill with no one else being hurt. Fantastic. And then you might as well just heal yourself. And turn. Alright. Well done. Protected the coal plant, didn't take enough damage. Nice work. I'm very pleased with that. And also we got a promotion. So, what did Lily get on this one? +3 grid defense. Another one bites the dust, unfortunately. We might just sell Lily as a result of that. It's unfortunate, but them's the breaks. +3 grid defense is not necessarily what I'm looking to do. I like the +3 movement on the first turn, but it's not important enough. And we could use the corporate rep, potentially. Yeah, I think we said exactly where we're at. And the shield ally has not been helpful yet. So I'm going to put it into +2 health. Just so that way there's no danger of Ralph actually dying. Yeah, that makes sense to me. So, turbine sinks. Defend the terraformer. Terraform the grassland back to desert. This should be fine. So, we have an Alpha Leaper. And this dude. I want to bait as many attacks as possible. In as small an area as possible. So that way they just attack here. and potentially put themselves in a situation where the terraformer can kill them all. Because the terraformer is overpowered. It makes this mission a lot easier, especially earlier or later on, honestly. It doesn't matter. Okay, so that's step 1. You're not moving where I need you to. That's fine. Alrighty, so what do we want to do this turn? Well, Ralph can't quite move onto this Leaper is dead. I think we kill the Leaper like this. We then get our dude over here. But what we're going to do is we're going to move... We're going to get a kill first, I think. Just kill the Scion. You're now down to 2. We're going to move Ralph over here. Pull our Whippy Boy, and then get the Whippy Boy to... Okay, undo that move. Get the Whippy Boy to move over here, and then just instantly murder him. Perfect. Not a bad start. We're blocking the spawn over here, so that way the only place that they can spawn is over here. Hopefully that means that they stay close to the terraformer, and then die. Good start. It's a Leaper and a Hornet. Alright, Leaper moves all the way over there. Not helpful. And the Hornet moves over there. Okay, so we're going to have to spend a turn effectively just letting the terraformer do something useless. I think the best thing to do is just... I don't know, honestly. If we move here, the terraformer can attack up here safe and sound without hurting us at all, which is important. So I think we'll do that. Then we take our boulder, we shove the Hornet out of the way, kill off the Leaper. Let's see. Aisha can't quite make it far enough. You know, I suggest we block this. And we just continue to block this. Yeah, Hookmek's not going to do anything. Unless if we grapple ourselves up here. I think we do that. Just so that way there is a spawn. Like, I would like to get some of these spawn points to leave, so that way there aren't, like, 15 of them on the second last turn, and we have to let them all exist all at once. Alright, so we get 2 blocks, 2 spawns. The 2 spawns are relatively light. Okay. Okay. Okay, you're just not gonna make things easy for me. That's fine, I understand. If I use the terraformer, it has to be on the left or down. I think I want to attack left. So with that said, how do I get the most bang for my buck right now? Okay, we move Rockmech over here. We get a kill. Piece of cake. It also protects that square from, you know, that square from being attacked by melee units in the near future. Then, we use the terraform over here to safely get rid of everything. Then, we curse loudly because we've made a mistake. Yeah, we can kill our own terraformer. That seems like a great plan. No, forget what I was doing there. Hold on. We need to use Boulder Mech to attack this dude. There's no other way around it, unfortunately. With him dead, we could use our Grapple Boy to pull this guy off. Which sounds gross, but hear me out, it's fine. I think we terraform in the same direction. I think that we get Aisha to, like, whip again. And then we get the grapple to pull the Hornet off of where they were. Alright, so we're gonna have 2 more people spawn. I'd like one of them to attack this terraformer from below, please. Oh, that's bad. Alright, so Hornet's attacking there now. Ideally, I'd like to stop that, but there's no easy way to do it. And then the Scarab's attacking there now. So this is an interesting situation, which is going to leave Aisha dead, and I'd really rather that didn't happen. So to stop that from happening, we need to do 3 different things at once, of which Aisha can do none of. There's no easy way to shove you, is there? I mean, there is, but I could just kill you directly either way. Okay, I think we're going to lose some grid power here, but that's likely fine. I'll start by moving here and launching this like so. Moves him out of the way. No problem there. Lightning Mech can now no longer do anything other than whip him, which doesn't do anything, really. Grapple Mech can't do much either right now, so we're just gonna do this immediately. I think if we just grapple this dude away, he's gonna attack the Terraformer. This was an incorrect decision. And if I I can't do that either, huh? So unfortunately, we lose some grid power, but the good news is we don't die in the process, and I'll take a little bit of a grid power loss if it means that we defend the Terraformer completely. Which we do. Terraformer's still alive. Barely, but alive. It would have been nice if we hadn't terraformed quite the way that we did, but whatever. No perfect civilian rating for us on this island. That's fine. It's fine. Doesn't matter. Alright, now, to avoid this from happening in the future, I'm going to go ahead and immediately put weapon into building chain here. We can now attack and use buildings as a part of our chain. Aisha should have a little bit of an easier time there. We still have a perfect island ahead of us. We can do this. Do I do the Scar or the Test Delta site? The Test Delta site is probably the most interesting out of the bunch. And gives us, you know, some power grid, which is also neat. The Scar is too hard to do. The prototype Renfield bombs are just... they will die due to our own hand. And that's not what we're looking to do. So taking less than 3 grid damage and protecting the power generator seems easiest. Particularly when there's a lightning storm. Alright, so they've got a Scion, they got an Alpha Scarab. Okay, nothing about this is too scary. How about we put you here. You off to the side for now. And on the off chance that someone puts themselves right here, we can drag them into the drink. And we'll put you here. This... I don't think we need to overthink the placement on the very first island, but we'll see. You're lightning storming my dude on the very first turn. That's rude. Okay, you're dead. You might be dead. You are not dead. And you're attacking the same dude. Alrighty. Here's an easy way to get a kill. Why don't we move you to the side? Instantly, everything's safer. We get a whip. And almost everybody dies. Actually, yeah, pretty much everybody dies. That's a huge start for us. We could get a first turn block. And it's not a terrible decision. We can't grapple anywhere. So don't even try. It's fine. And I'd rather stuff a boulder onto here. Reason being, I mean, now this guy has to go farther in order to attack our coal plant. That just makes sense, right? No, I don't need to worry about Grapple Boy. Grapple Boy's fine right now. So Lightning Storm happens. The Alpha dies terribly. And our 2 stock pilots are getting up there in terms of levels. Amazing. Alright. One of the Leapers had... we now have a new Leaper. Leaper is going to attack. Okay, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. In that light, then... I mean, who do we want to have the experience? Do we want to split the experience amongst everybody, or do we want to give it to Aisha? And I think the easy answer here is just give it to the pilot. I think if we move here and launch a rock here, then move here and pull here, we're gonna block 3 spawns on the second last turn. This could have disastrous consequences, but also is hilarious because now they only get 1 person that we can just murder horribly, and if we can just stay here, keep them boxed in, then we should be okay. I hope. Oh wait, they get 2 spawns. Oh wait, no, we blocked 1, so they only get 1 spawn. That's fine. Lightning Storm says nothing bad happens. Okay, Lightning Storm we don't even have to really worry about, and he's gonna die. That's fine. So, how do we want to do this? Well, I think that the easy answer is, again, just give it to Aisha. Then... Grapple Man. Take me by the hand, take me to the land. I'll be honest, I'm unsure as to how to block any more than we already have. Like, we're already in a position where if we just throw a rock here, 1 person's stuck. in like this hole with nothing left to do, and that's perfectly fine. And you've been repaired, everybody's turns over. Okay, they get 2 spawns in the last turn. This has gone incredibly well. See, I love Blitzkrieg. I think that the Blitzkrieg is one of the strongest, if not the strongest, out of the groups that I've played with so far. Because of the chain lightning effect, because of everything else. It's just super cool. Now we need to get you off that square. Ooh, or what we could do is shove you down, get you to the side, you get a whippy onto both of them, and then you pull them off the square, and it's a perfect turn. We've killed everything. No one dies. And on top of that, Whippy Boy is currently standing in a cloud like some sort of like super mysterious Whippy Man. I'm very happy about this. So we've managed to get another another perfect part of the island. We've got another 1,500 people rescued, and it's on to Corporate HQ, who is going to be a little bit tougher. Do we have any additional things that we wish to move around or, you know, help with? Not at the moment. And honestly, Hookmech maybe can do better with the shield ally, it turns out, because there were a couple of times there where it could have helped reduce damage, but it's so not necessary. The additional move might even be better here, just because of, you know, who we're dealing with. But, yeah, we'll have to see. So we're up against the Super Scorpion. Super Scorpion is a pain in the butt because he attacks in the 4 cardinal directions. We also know that he can move 3 all at once. So, what we'd like to do is set it up such that the only person that he wants to attack is Whippy Man. And then get it so that way everybody else on the team can help set up like a double or a triple kill. I think that this works best. I think this means that Corporate HQ is going to be safe for this turn, unless if they get a Hornet right in front of it, which is what we're aiming for. So he moves forward and he webs our dude in place, guaranteed automatically. It's pretty bad. Doesn't matter all that much though. So, what do I want to do this turn? We have a lot of movement with this guy. It might be actually a tough one now that I look at this, because if we're going to land this, he's going to have a lot of HP. We've probably deployed very wrongly, it turns out, and I'm a little upset with myself for not seeing that before. Okay, so I've misplaced my dudes. That's fine. We can't let this guy attack, since hitting for our one dude for 2 is just an unacceptably large amount of damage. But I don't think there's much of another option here. Unless... Ooh, hold on. Undo move, undo move. I got an idea. What happens if we do this? Move them apart. Get a... Let's see, Whippy Boy can move now in a couple of different places. Honestly, attacking this Scorpion is going to be very difficult. We'd have to start on turn 1 if we wanted to. Like, get some kills. So, move here. Undo move. If we move here and pull backwards, what does that do? Like, really, what does that do for our turn? Literally nothing. We can't set up anything. Reset the turn. I'm not thinking straight. I'm not thinking straight at all. I need to think better than this. So how do we do this? Honestly, I think we can just move out of the way of this and be okay. Rock Boy wants to attack him first and get him low enough that we can kill him next turn without too much issue. I think we sacrifice some HP here to make this happen. So he's now within kill distance. And as for you, my grapply friend, there's not much I can really make happen here. So I'm going to go ahead and block a spawn for this turn, on the off chance that allows us to actually do something. Like, the idea here is that by blocking this for this turn, Yeah, I know you're looking rough, but don't worry, we can get through this. By blocking this for this turn, we only have to deal with these guys, and these guys are fairly lightweight. He's now attacking here. That's fine so far, so long as people attack the right places. I mean, please don't. He did. Okay, that's a massive issue. Now, we can grapple out, which is fine. So, Hookman stays alive. We need to kill the Scorpion this turn. So he takes a rock and a whip to the face. And then you leave. So, unfortunately, they not only get 2 spawns and none of them attack each other, but we are going to lose some grid defense here. This is why we have the grid defense. Like, this is, like, exactly why we have the grid defense. We needed to sacrifice some there, and that's fine. But we got rid of the boss. Whippy Boy's still alive, and now we have a very weak cluster of enemy, people here. Hopefully, we can get something set up. If you would stop doing that move. Oh my god, this is actually turning to be a big problem. Alright, so no one's attacking Corporate HQ. That's fine. But I'm a little worried. I think that Boulder Man needs to start off by killing him. Do we lose another 2 power grid here? Unfortunately, I think we do. There's not much we can do here unless if we get this guy to attack his friend first. It's possible, actually. Hold on. Okay, we move this guy here. We pull him here. He now attacks his friend. His friend is now dead. We move Whippy Boy over here. We get a kill. The Scarab will die before. This Scarab will kill him. We'll lose 1 grid power. Unfortunate, but the best we can do. And it looks like Aisha is going to be the one that we end up tossing out the, and selling anyway, because it seems like Lily ends up doing the exact same thing as her anyway. He attacks him. He dies. And then just a leap responds. It's the it's the last turn. We can do this. You're attacking my tank. That does not matter. And you're Oh, please. Really? This is not hard. This is fine. We get this guy over here, and that's a double kill. Honestly, we can move forward, pull him forward, and then just deal him 1 damage. Does that work? It does, and it doesn't get our dude killed in the process either. So we dealt as much damage as we could. It's not a big deal that we didn't kill him. We got the 2 corporate rep that we wanted anyway, and honestly, a perfect island is going to be huge for us regardless. So, perfect island, not something I expected to have happen, but I'm very pleased it did. Promotion on a character we don't care about, and let's see, Abe. He has no additional skills. Or we can go for boosters. I think that we're going to grab Abe here, because the additional armored is potentially astoundingly good on this character in particular. And plus 3 grid defense is just not very good on either one of them. So I think we avoid both. Let's spend some reputation. So, heavy artillery. Never seen this one before. Powerful tank that damages a large area, deals 2 damage in a big cardinal direction type of deal. Takes 1 power to power up. Okay. Smoke bombs. Ice generator. Freeze yourself and nearby tiles. We don't have any shields. Let's see. Buildings gain a shield after taking damage. Does not seem like a good plan. Okay. Like I said, I think that we are going to sell these pilots, but how many of them are we going to sell, and under what circumstances? We buy 2 reactor cores. Okay, no problem there. We could easily buy a heavy artillery to give our boulder mech the chance to get, like, multiple kills at once. And I don't think that's a terrible idea. Oh, sweet. Thanks, phone. I appreciate it. So, we could just get a 3rd one. Like that. Okay, so with the 3rd one in tow, what do we want to do? We could deal additional damage, which is scary. Dealing additional damage here is particularly helpful, and would only take 2 of them. Like, dealing 3 damage is massive. That allows us to kill scorpions in one shot with our boulder mech, which can be hugely useful while liberating people. Same goes for the electric whip, though, and it would take all 3 of our cores to do. If we were to get the additional damage on the whip, we would have to increase the HP of our tank and of our boulder mech, just because like hook mech wouldn't have the HP to be able to survive it anymore. So I think that we install 2 cores here, add 1 damage. Then we can install 1 core onto our whippy friend, I guess? Yeah, we install a core onto our whippy friend to give him additional movements. That way he has a better chance of actually landing the whips he needs. And we've got the damage. We've got a whole bunch of other stuff. We could sell Lily for some extra power grid. But I'm not sure if it's necessary. I think that we hold on to Lily for now. And we'll see what happens afterwards. So you've got an armor dude and blobbers and slimes. All of that's bad. Your leader is a robot leader. You guys have regen HP, but all of your guys are fairly easy to deal with, although 2 of them are ranged. And you have leapers, blast men, blast scions, and that scarab and the beetle leader. Okay. I think we go to detritus. Our island was once home to hundreds of detritus disposal sites, then the Vec came, but with your revival, detritus has hope once again. Great, glad to hear it. Alright, so this is a high threat. We want to take less than 4 mech damage? Oh shit. But that would get us all of our power grid back. I think what's more important right now is we set up a potential for Abe to get his level up and Anna to get her level up first. Then we can go after the heap. Protect the old earth bar. Can we do this? I mean, with the teleporter in tow and with all these clumped up areas, it's possible. So we'll give it a shot. Alright, so they got 2 fireflies and a scarab to start with. That's gross. Why don't we put Abe right in front. We'll grab hook mech and put them right here, and boulder mech and put them right off to the side, with the option to effectively move around and start pushing people into the drink or killing them straight up. Oh, good, a time pod. Hopefully no one steps on that. You're attacking the old earth bar directly, huh? That's a bit of a jerk move, if you don't mind my saying so. And you are doing a lot of the same. Okay. If I launch like this, will it do what I ask it to? Yes. It would get us a kill. That's fine. Then it's a question of, can we get a kill on this dude? And the answer is, not easily. But we can move him out of the way entirely. So here's what I think we do. I think we move here. I think we move here. Then we get a... No. What have I done? Oh, I know what you can do, but then I move here. And it doesn't do enough. Who attacks first? Scarab attacks first? On new move. Okay, so if Scarab attacks first, is there a way that we could set it up such that it attacks a friend or something? Not easily. We need to kill the fireflies, or move them out of the way, preferably. And then also deal with this, because he's attacking the old earth bar, and if he attacks the old earth bar, we're going to have a terrible, terrible time. Specifically, we're going to lose out on our perfect island bonus, and that would make me a sad boy. So, I think that it's still worth our time to move here, and like launch a rock eventually, or back here and launch the rock. Kills him. Then we save 2 grid power right away. Then we have 2 and then 3. If we could just move them both somehow to kill each other and also kill this boy. Wouldn't that be nice? Like, the other option is we get our 1 mech to kill off this firefly. We then... What, get tank guy to move here and then pull him into the drink? Yeah, that works. But then this Firefly still gets off this ridiculously easy kill. Like, that's the fundamental problem right now, is that there's that issue. Okay, I think we need to prioritize things. Very specifically, I need to prioritize who lives, who dies, all that nonsense. We move here, teleport over here, and get the kill with the grapple mech that has no business getting a kill. Then we move the Firefly out of the way. Not yet, though. We're going to move here first, then do as much damage as possible. Then we move to the side. Then we launch a rock and move the Firefly out of the way. Then we don't forget to do this. So we're going to take one power grid. Not ideal. Means that we're going to have to really aim to get both the power grids in that one hyper difficult mission. But that should be still doable. And maybe 15% resist is enough. It's not. Okay, so we're down to 3 power grid. Not ideal. And they have a Blast Scion. This is officially a scary moment for us. We need to kill this Blast Scion before it becomes an issue. And it's doable, but not easily so. I want to try something. And forgive me, this might come across as incredibly stupid. It depends on how they calculate when the Scion dies. Immediately. That's lovely. Alright. So far so good. And we would like to get this boy off of there. Perfect. And then he's going to get hit by his own Firefly. Practically a perfect turn in every single way. Now, we have taken grid damage. We need to avoid taking another 2. Can we do this? Easily enough, I think. Oh, how dare you. That's not a big deal. Let's see. You're attacking nothing important. There's still 1 turn left to go. You're currently attacking a dude who just does not care. We can get a kill on the Firefly. Easily. We can also get a double block, so that way next turn we don't have to deal with any more units. And then we just get a kill with Abe here. Who already leveled up. What do you get? What do you get? What do you get? +3 grid defense! God damn it! I'm just not allowed. Okay, you get a kill here. Did you see that? Wow. What'd you get? +1 mech reactor. At least someone got something useful. Okay, we pull him forward. There you get nothing. No spawns on their last turn of spawns. We take no damage from him attacking us, and they've got a 2 HP Firefly for us to just murder. So, I mean, right? That's it. So we protected the time pod. We only took 1 grid defense damage there. Still not great, but like we managed to protect everything as best as we could. Time pod hopefully gives us another core. At the very least, maybe another pilot. No, just a core. That's fine. +2 grid defense. Amazing. The mech reactor is far more important. What that allows us to do is now give him +1 additional movement. And since Abe is exactly the same now as, I mean, honestly, Ralph Carlson is only useful because he's practically a basic dude right now, but he has extra move and mech reactor, which is great for us in this particular situation. But the +3 grid defense just makes me a very sad boy for the most part. It's not... It's something that is helpful when it's helpful, but it's infrequently helpful. Let's put it that way. Yeah, I think that this is exactly where we stay. Where do we want to put this extra core? If I'm being honest, the extra core right now doesn't do very much other than give our already armored Whippy boy some more HP. And I think that that might be a good idea, because we are going to want to install like 1 more mech reactor on him to be able to get to the +1 damage, because +1 damage is going to be stellar on him once it gets there. We could do it right now, but it wouldn't be nearly as helpful because of the electric whip upgrade. Like, we need this building chain in order to make it really sing. So, reclamation zone or the heap? Honestly, they both kind of suck in this particular junction. The heap in particular is going to be difficult. Especially because we didn't get a lot of additional power on this one. But considering all of the acid piles, maybe we get lucky with the heap. Let's go for it. So, what we want to do is set it up in such a way that they land on acid piles and we get kills. We want to block this. We want to block this, and we want to block this. If they attack there or anywhere else, we should be able to pull them, grapple them, do whatever it takes. But we need to be careful about how we do this. Now I think about it. Yeah, this is a bit better for us. This is a little bit better for us. Let's see. You can only move 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's a good thing that we're currently sitting where we're sitting. The Hornet will only have a couple of different choices for actions. Confirm. This is, I think, the best we could do under the circumstances. So, Beetle Lord gets stuck on the acid. He's as good as dead. Hornet attacks straight there. Scion doesn't move. And the Hornet moves right there. Holy crap. What is this nonsense? So, as it stands right now, we've got an easy couple of kills. A very easy couple of kills. The trick now is that we need to get everybody else out of the way. It's a little difficult to do with this guy in the way. So if we take our shot at Scarab Lord and kill him, that's going to be 6 damage, no problemo. He's now dead. Can we move this Hornet out of the way? No. There is a first turn here where we don't take grid damage. I just don't know where it is. Here, reset the turn, try again. I'm not thrilled about that, but let's try that again. I still think that the turn the first thing we did there was fine. I think what we need to do, though, is just move the Scarab out of the way. And then kill him next turn. Then we get this whip off. Then we move Boulder Man over here and get a kill here. Perfect. So no grid damage. We get the kills that we can. It could be worse. The beetle is still... oh, sorry. The crab. He's a crab? You call that a crab? The crab is currently very badly acided up. So he is within instant kill range of a few people. He didn't step on the acid. I can't help but notice. And they got a lot of spawns. Alright. Where are you attacking? Both of our dudes here? That's it? This gets a kill. This gets a kill. But then what do I want to do? Excuse me. No, I have a plan. I have a plan. We get the whip here. We get the boulder. Get the kill on this guy. That's all done now. At this point, we grapple over to the other side, and we set it up such that this power plant doesn't get attacked again unless if it's indirect. We can pull people into the acid, which is going to be huge, and Boulder Guy is still very, very, very free to move people around if need be. Once we get this electric whip up and running, we can do 6 damage a turn off of 2 mechs. We can easily kill most alphas in one go that way. Oh, finally, a bajillion leapers, my favorite. Please, line up right here. Line up. That's all I ask. You're not lining up the way I want you to. Okay, okay. This is a weird situation, but not one we can't completely deal with. I think that if we move over here and launch, that gets a kill. We get a grapple to pull this guy onto the acid. Yeah, no, this works just amazingly well. Triple kill. And then instantly kill this guy. Like, actually a really good turn. They only have 2 more people spawning, and we can respond to them fairly quickly with our 2 most damaging units, particularly because we know that those guys are going to be as aggressive as possible. But that right there is a bit of a douche move. It's a douche move we can deal with, though. If you move over to the side and grapple pull him, you're now very close to dead. We get the whip off. Yeah, I think this is better. We avoid all the damage this way, no matter what. So we kind of wasted a grapple, but that's fine. We still managed to avoid taking enough mech damage that we had a problem. We didn't take any additional power grid damage. We get 2 back as a result, which is nice. And some corporate rep regardless. That was nice. Hell, we still got most of the kills, so I'm okay. Just, whew. Both power plants have reported in. There's no disruption in the grid. You and your pilots have our gratitude. Very glad to hear that. All right, so we've got 2 more missions ahead of us. Honestly, we'd be dumb not to try out the reclamation zone. And then if we go for a high risk, high reward, we can go for a lot of corporate rep on this island. Yeah, we go for it. Now, this is going to be tricky because like defending the train is hard. But I think we can manage this. We just need to set up in such a way that the leapers are dealable with, if that makes any sense. We want to keep away from the train with our Whippy Boy, get the ability to pull people off, and don't take that out of context. And then bait the crab into do something. The leapers are going to leap around here, likely, and we're going to have to figure out some way of dealing with that. But as it stands right now, this is fine. I'm also hoping we can get some people close to the acid to be able to just knock them in. Oh my god. The absolute mad people. Could you just leap on top of me? No? Okay. So how do we deal with this? As it stands right now, this guy's only dealing 1. This guy's dealing 3. Like, he's going to absolutely murder this entire city. And we just got that power grid back up. I'd rather not. Whippy Boy can handle himself. And this train needs saving. So there's some stuff to do. What can Grapple Boy do to make this easier on ourselves? Well... keep in mind, we have a very high HP Whippy Boy that can easily tank whatever's been thrown at him. Like, he has a lot of HP and he's armored. Even if we move here and get a kill, he's now free to go. We'll move over here, grapple this guy in the way. And then he blocks the Firefly damage. After we whipped it, but the whip doesn't do enough damage. Ah! Hold on. Maybe I need to think of this from a different angle. If I go ahead and pull... no, because then we can't use the rock to create the link that we need to. Okay, so we got some problems here. I would like to use this guy to attack somebody, and especially because he attacks first, it's a very tempting idea. But then this guy needs to be dealt with. And currently, this guy's blocking a train. We need to kill him. Priority goes to the train, I'm pretty sure. And it has to be dealt with by this guy. There's just no other, or the grapple mech. I think the grapple mech is probably the most elegant solution, since it does a bit of a 2-for-1 right now. Then we just get a kill. But do we want to drown him? Or do we want to just straight up kill him? I think that we move to the side and we drown him instead. Then you just get a whip. So what's going to happen here is he's going to attack the Leaper. Leaper will die. We still have this guy to deal with, and there's 2 spawns that pop up. Train moves forward. That's fine. But we don't have a means of, like, actually stopping him, so... we can't freeze the train. We can't shield the train. Alright, so Firefly moves up here and attacks Whippy Boy. Interesting. You attack the train directly, and you're going to probably move to the side and attack the 2 things I really don't want you to attack. Could you not, please? Alright, so with this guy, he's within dunkable range. Fine. How do we deal with this? Like, you need to be moved out of the way and badly hurt at the same time, if possible. If not, just moved out of the way would be great. You need to just die. So if we kill you, we can do that by using a... Can we even move in such a way that the boulder gets the kill? You can't even move in a way that the boulder can actually shoot you. There's no way. Huh. We also need to stop you from attacking the train. You're not so important this turn, hilariously. It's just that jerk that needs to be dealt with really harshly. Does this liberate anything up? No. Not in any meaningful way. The robotics lab is infinitely more important than a lot of other things here. We need, like, the train, honestly, if we take one hit on the train, it's not the end of the world. So let's focus on the other two then. Is there a way to move the Hornet out of the way? No, not really. Unless we do this, land a rock, it pushes everything. Like, if I have to use a turn reset, then I'll use the turn reset. And it looks like we do have to use it this turn because, yeah, it's going to kill off our own artillery unit. Gosh darn it. That's a shame. It's just a little too cramped. I don't think that there's an easy way for us to stop this Hornet without us sacrificing off this power grid. And you know what? That's maybe the only option we've got. Which one of the two Fireflies attacks first? You attack first? That will attack and kill the train for us. That is not a good plan. But it's going to happen anyway, isn't it? Yeah, we launch it like this. You're now in a bad spot. We're going to lose this anyway, so we might as well attack it ourselves, which damages the train. But we can still do this. End turn. He should die. We lose the power grid there. Unfortunate. But we protected the robotics lab. That's the important part. Okay, Firefly attacks directly there. Hornet attacks the train. Firefly moves here. And the Hornet attacks the train. I sense a theme. Yeah, I don't think we're getting the perfect island bonus on this one, boys. We can't even really stop this Hornet, unfortunately, because of this rock. Hold on, can we move anywhere else here? Not easily. If we move here and pull him, then launch a rock. Then move out of the way, and then whip. We'll lose the train entirely. Oh, we've lost the train entirely anyway, I suppose. This has been a bit of a shit show of a mission, unfortunately. Yeah, pretty much forget the train. Honestly, there's not much else we could do. It was more, like, it was 2 corporate rep where we're saving a potential 3. And, I mean, we lost the perfect island, but we knew that walking into this mission. We went for a high-risk, high-reward type of deal, and we got nothing out of it. Defending the train is just difficult with this group, which is why it's hard. The train is destroyed, and the byproducts it was carrying have contaminated the sector. It's uninhabitable to all but the Vec. I am sorry. Alright, well, really, there's only one good option here, which is the venting center. The problem with the venting center is that we might kill our own tank, but we'll have to make do. So we'll get Whippy Boy here. We'll get the Grapple Man there, and then we'll get Rock Launcher over here. Or in the back, I guess. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, you can't leap there, so it's fine. Confirmed. We need to use acid to kill 4 people in order to get the 2 corporate rep. It is totally doable, but we have to be smart about it. Oh my god. Well, at least our first turn's easy. We just have to be smart about it. So, You only have 1 HP anyway. If you land on the acid, it does not matter. Because then you get to launch the acid, and now you're all acided up. You need to move up here, so that way this, like, does not just immediately murder you. There we go. Well done. So that's 1 acided enemy. Perfect. If at all possible, I'd like to block a few spawns if I could. Then move Grapple Boy over here, repair, and now we only have 1 person that we have to deal with next turn. And all we have to do is just acid them up. And it's a crab, so it should be easy enough to do. Oh, he's already acided it up. That's perfect. He should be an easy kill. Because we just move Rock Mech over here, and then he's dead. That's our second one. There's not anyone really to acid this turn, so I suggest that we move our acid mech off to the side. And I don't know, acid up the mountain. Not that it matters. You can just sit here and repair again. And Whippy Boy is going to also just sit here and repair. There's nothing else to really do. We've got a wall set up. They can easily move past it. Unless they have a Hornet. He's acided. Nice. He's not acided, but will be soon. Or he could be acided, or will be soon sort of deal. Honestly, if we get Acid Tank off to the side and just whoosh, then move you off so you can repair, get a whip off, double kill, rocks ahoy. So we got the 4 out of 4 acid enemies already killed. They're only going to spawn 2 more people this next turn, which is going to be great, and we should be able to kill them no problem. Okay, 2 alphas, but again, there's acid everywhere, so I'm not too worried about it. Well, that was until just now. Actually, no, wait, no, we still got this, because we can pull him. Now if we whip... Oh my god. It does so much damage! Okay, and then just kill him with a rock. So, by comparison to the last mission, this was easy, and worked out beautifully. Everything died. We got both corporate rep. I am not upset in the least. Region secured. So, with that said, we're on to corporate HQ. We have an average amount of power grid, and we have the ability to install another reactor core. I think at this point, we've got to do this in order to increase the 1 damage. It's too good not to. The extra armor here is also helpful. Now, with that said... it is almost more important for you to have more health, because you're our conduit. Without the HP, you are going to die. So, corporate HQ. We can do this. It's 2 leapers. Both of them go down to 1 shot. Let's see. I think that I want to set us up here, here, and then really far off to the side. So, how are we going to do this? Beetle Boss moves here, and then immediately attacks that building. Amazing. Leaper moves there, and Leaper moves there. Sehr interessant. We can't quite move far enough to stop this guy from doing what he's about to do. What Grapple Lord can do is move the Beetle out of the way. We can move him out of the way and block a spawn, and then we can kill him. So how about we start off with the easy kill? Because we're not going to do any other kills this turn, is my feeling. Oh, wait, no. Wait, yes. We do just have to push him off. That's fine. Get a spawn. That's good. Now, you are attacking to the right. I don't like it, but I have to kind of let you do that this turn. Have a pull. So he's going to light 2 squares on fire. And he's still alive. They only get 1 extra spawn this turn, but we want to kill this beetle this turn if we can manage. He's doing a different attack this time. It's actually a direction I can be okay with. How do we do this? Well, honestly, I think the easiest thing to do is just to pull up like this. Oh wait, but that has problems, doesn't it? Ah! Hold on, reset turn. Wait, no, undo. No, we did. Fuck, I'm so stupid. Okay, so was that safe to do? Absolutely safe. Don't even worry about it, my dude. Okay, so if we get Rock Boy in here, is there any way to get this guy to move somewhere he doesn't want to move? Yeah, if we get Rock to knock him into this, it'll be a slightly different kit and caboodle. Who attacks first out of the two? Beetlelord does. We also need to get this guy off of our stuff. And Beetlelord will kill off both of that power grid. I think we take our Boulder Mech to get the attack here. We get Hook Boy, or Grapple Man. No, hold on. This one's... there's a puzzle here. I know that I can do this, but it's tricky. If I pull this guy 1 square forward to tank it, he'll only do 1 damage to a power grid, and he'll do 0. That honestly reduces our power grid damage by 2, which is really, really good. We'll be able to kill off the corporate rep, and we'll be able to do a decent amount of damage to both of these jokers, hopefully earning us a kill. I think that really is the best we can hope for right now. It's painful, though, isn't it? Because then you're going to attack for 2. Yep, he'll be down to 1. Grapple Mech at 1. That's a scary thought this early on, but I'm not sure if we have much choice. Here goes. So, Grapple Mech takes 1. Or, no, he takes 0. He takes 0 because Beetle Mech attacked first. That's fine. That's fine. That's really good. Alright, Beetle Mech now attacks straight at Grapple Mech. That's fine. He's attacking straight there. Okay, that's not cool. You're not allowed to do that. That's not fair. So how do we fix that problem before it even starts? Well, we can just kill him. The other thing that we can do is... How close are you to death? You're at 3. We can kill you. If we pull... like so, and then attack, triple kill, huh? I think it's worth it. It's just too many kills not to. Okay, then you get the throw. He's dead. We get 2 more spawns, and just, honestly, Ralph needs to survive next turn. Okay, there's a beetle. And there's that guy. Alright, so we can do this. This is not a problem anymore. The only thing we need to be wary of is that if we're going to kill this Freakazoid here, we don't kill anybody else by accident. I think we just get the grapple to move him off of the point. I think we get Anna to get the kill here. So that way, that's dead. And then, honestly, Mech Boy doesn't need... like, Whippy Boy doesn't need to do anything. We win this time. We get through both of the, we get through the corporate mission. We get the corporate tower all saved. It's fine. It's a victory. It's a victory. Look, we haven't lost. That's the important thing. We do have some power grid damage that we need to heal, but honestly, I'm okay with it overall. +1 mech reactor on Abe is actually huge. It'll allow him to move faster. Alright, so we have 7 rep. And Lily, so 9 rep this turn. That's fine. Blast adjacent tiles. Smoke drop, potentially useful. Mercury Fist might allow us some additional bonuses, which would be nice here. Who's our Brute class? Are you the Brute? You're the Brute? Really? You don't do any damage. You could use a damaging ability, I think. So, we want to see if we can't focus on getting a damaging ability for our Brute class. Or at least something that you can use that's not the grapple. And yeah, now we sell Lily. So, we get 1 reactor core. I think that we're going to grab our shrapnel cannon. So that way we can equip our Brute with something that actually does damage. And let's see. I think we grab another reactor core from that. And 2 grid power? That seems fair to me. We equip the tank weapon. We install to power it up. And then we install again to give it an additional use. Now, you have +1 mech reactor straight up. I think that this is still fine. Yeah, I think this is the way we need to do things. It would just also be nice if Abe was in here. And then Anna swapped out with Abe. That way we can give you additional move, and you technically speaking have a little bit more HP, which is nice. And then you move over here, and then that way you get the ability to move regardless. Yeah, this is fine. It's a little scary. It's a little bit scarier than I think it ought to be. But honestly, it's a fast-moving, high-damage kind of team right now, and I like that about this. We also have the ability to kill people with our hook mech, which is weird and strange and great. Leave the island. Alright, so now we need to choose. In here we have scorpions, we have the burrowers, which are assholes. Here we have acid dude, armor dude, blobber. The blobber is going to be a problem regardless, but I think that we can deal with it a little bit easier than we can deal with the burrowers. The burrowers are just obnoxious. But, as are, like, the hyper scorpions. Excuse me. I think we're gonna save Archive Inc. for our last island if we're doing a fourth island, but this will have to do. Pinnacle Robotics, head office. This is where we're gonna start. But honestly, this is an hour-long video. We're gonna make a bit of a pet project out of this. We'll do a full run this time, and then you guys tell me: do you guys want the full runs, or do you want me to split them up into smaller parts? I'm fine either way. I just want to make sure that you guys are watching this and having a decent time with it. So with our first mission, we know that if we're going to do anything, it's going to involve going here, and it's going to suck. We're about as powerful as we can be right now, so we could just dig towards it immediately. Oh, central processor seems really good. Yeah, I think we go for central processor first. It seems easy enough to do. And everything's already iced up. So we have to break 7 of these guys out of the ice. That's fine. How about we bait a burrower to attack right here and then liberate 2 of them for us? Grab grapple mech and just put it right over here. And then boulder mech, I don't know. I would like the burrower to spawn here or here. Either way's fine. So, we want these buildings to be broken out of the ice and then to get a kill immediately afterwards. That would be ideal. Time pod? Oh, please. Okay. Beetle does nothing. He can die this turn. Burrower attacks not exactly where I wanted it to, but it'll have to do. Scarab attacks pretty much exactly what I needed to. And the other Scarab attacks pretty much exactly what I needed to. You're not attacking the right things, if I'm being completely honest with you. So I could kill you and be happy about it. If we attack you, we'll break a building out of the ice, damage you heavily. Yeah, that works, actually. Yeah, damage you heavily, and then you also break the thing out of the ice. You are going to break the thing out of the ice for us. I think that our grapple man is not going to use anything except for his grapple this turn and just drown a dude. So, more merciful than the end I intended for it. You know what, Abe? I know you're an angry boy, but that's pretty dark. Easy kill there. Get a whip off here. It didn't hurt the building. Right. So, forgot about that part. Whoops. We do need these units to actually break them out of the ice for us. That's fine. So that's 2 broken out. We need to do 3 more. Okay. So far, so good. If Scorpion moves right here, I'm going to be a little mad, but otherwise it's okay. That's beautiful. All right. So what are you doing right now? You are currently breaking this out of the ice. I suggest that we immediately kill the Scion, so we don't have to worry about that anymore. I also suggest that I move here and attack like so. How do I want to do this? Undo move. I'm looking at this and I'm thinking to myself, there's an easy way to break another 2 buildings out of the ice. We just leave the scarabs alone. But I would also like to kill one without it end up actually being a problem. We currently are going to have another 2 buildings out of the ice anyway. You know what? No, this is fine. But we're going to do this instead. Then I'm going to stand here and just whip him. So now he's down to 2. He's down to 1. He's still at full, but we're only going to spawn 1 more dude this next turn. We should be able to get 3 kills this turn if we can manage it. He breaks the thing out of the ice. You break a thing out of the ice. What? They're attacking the same square. Oh, you moron. It's fine. Don't tilt at this point. You only lost 1 power grid. It's okay. Okay, we leave him alone. Oh, God. Well, isn't this an interesting conundrum? If I attack you, we get 2 kills. This is fine. Yeah, we get the 2 kills. You move over here. Get another kill. And you're fairly badly hurt. But if we're going to do anything this turn, it's going to be to sit here, repair, and block a spawn. Alright, so we broke 5 buildings out of the ice. We just need to kill 1 more enemy and we should be fine. With only 2 enemies left on the field, it shouldn't be hard. It's a regular burrower. He's already dead. Yeah, he's already dead. We're gonna... Hold on, no, undo move. We're gonna move over here. Blast him. So that's 7 out of 7. He's attacking nothing. But I'm mad. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to kill... Is there a way to kill him? In a way that doesn't suck. No. No, there's not. Yeah, no, we just chillax at this point, honestly. End the turn. We already did 1 stupid move, but at least we didn't tilt completely. We're just going to have to focus on getting power grid missions for the next couple of turns, so that way we don't end up losing our entire run out of this. Still, we're on the way towards a perfect island. That's fine. And we got a time pod, which could be incredibly helpful. Just reactor core. Alright. We're swimming in reactor cores now. And your third one is 3 grid defense. We can't avoid the grid defense. It's just not possible. Okay. So with that said, everybody's max level now. Our only real hope to make this work the best way possible is to just maneuver the people around in the way that is best suited to them. So we're going to put Anna Singh in the back. We're going to give Anna a little bit more move. Honestly. Abe, you've got a little bit more move, but as a result of the armor, you have a bit more HP. And yeah, tank's fine as is, if I'm being completely honest. The only thing that I would like to do is just install a core here to make sure that, like, our artillery is now very tanky. She won't die instantly, which is important. We could go to the venting field. Freeze and defend both robots. Please? No, I'd rather not. But, okay, fine. That's an option. We could also go to Glacier Cliff, which seems easy. Local coolant station detonated, releasing storms of cryo nanites into the atmosphere. Avoid them, or your mechs may be flash frozen. I think we can deal with that fairly easily. Pinnacle Garden. When I lost control of my environmental processes, hundreds of Vector machines alike were frozen solid. As the island came back online, these fresh dangers are being freed. So, they don't spawn anything new. We'll just have to kill them as they come out. And you know what? That's easy enough to do. This is an easy mission. We get some power for it. It's fine. We just need to avoid taking a bunch of stupid damage. So, let's start off by setting this up, and setting this up like this. It depends entirely on which units become free, but I think we can do it. Okay, it's the front 2. That's fine. So we got a laser, and we got a Beetle Lord. The Beetle Lord does not bother me. In fact, if I put myself here, and then whip really hard, oh my god, that liberates so many more people, and we can actually start dealing with that maybe. I'm not sure how to deal with all of it at once, but I'm sure there is a way to do it. You can't grapple anyone right now, can you? Can you even shrapnel blast anyone? Not helpfully, no. There's nothing to grapple, so you just repair yourself, buddy. Then you can attack and kill this robot. That's fine. We've also set up a situation where our burrower can where the burrower is going to be tempted to attack right here, or right here, or right here, and all three of those are easy to deal with. Now, they are going to spawn 2 more people this turn. Yep, there they are. We need to be careful about using the whip, but I think that this is fine. So where are you burrowing to? Right there. Okay, still entirely whippable. Where are you burrowing to? 100% okay by me. Alright, so here's an easy turn. We move here. We then take our Whippy Boy and just attack like this. We then move Whippy Boy, or at least repair him. Move you off the square, and kill off the last beetle. Well then, the burrower attacks nothing. There are no other mechs on the field. Or sorry, no other bad guys on the field. And Alpha Burrower comes up and then just does nothing. Amazing. He is an alpha, to be fair, so we do have 2 more turns to kill him. I think it's entirely possible, though. Just knock him out. He has to run now. And you can heal. And you can set it up so that way he attacks one of these areas easily enough. So, Burrower, would you mind popping up again exactly where I want you to? Aw, thanks, buddy. Okay. You move back and get a kill. So, this is fine. We end our turn. There's nothing left to do. Region's Vec free, Commander. It absolutely is. Good job, us. So we defended the power plant, got a little extra grid protection, got a perfect number of civilians all, you know, locked up and saved. That's nice. I think we go for the Glacier Cliff, and then we go for the venting field immediately afterwards. It just makes sense. So they've got an Alpha Burrower. Okay, let's bait it to attack right here. I think we get our Hook Mech to stay here for now, and then also bait the Burrower here. We're also out of the range of both of those Scorpions, so here's hoping we can do some fun stuff that way. Oh boy, that's a problem. Shit, I hadn't thought of that. Could the environment not be a douche, please? So does the environment go first? Absolutely it does. It always does. So it will freeze those buildings and these people before anything super bad happens. I think we attack like so. To start with. Which gets us, nets us 2 kills. Since you can move and get out of the way, I am sorely tempted to let that be the case. We can move here and block it and attack this guy. Or we can just let him freeze. I'm actually fine with letting him freeze. So, with that said, can we do anything else? Well, we can sit on here. Oh, wait, no. We can sit on here and then knock him into the drink. Immediately after, we move out of the way. So now we knock him into the drink. Whippy Boy, oh, wait, no, hold on. Whippy Boy's got a problem right now. We need to kind of stop him from being flash frozen. So we're going to do this. But then this guy's still oh my god. Undo moves. So Whippy Boy did exactly what he needed to do. This guy's now badly hurt. Fine. We need to move him out of the way. So that way he doesn't get frozen stuck. You know what I'm saying? So we pull him out. We have to use the artillery to kill off the Alpha Scorpion. We're going to rely on the flash freeze to freeze this building and the burrower. Now, so that way it protects the building with the ice. That's the best we've got. Perfectly fine. They only spawn 1 unit. You're attacking another completely safe building again. And there's this guy. Alright. 3 spawns. It feels bad. So you're not doing anything particularly vehemently awful right now. You can be absolutely murdered. Which I'm fine with. But not right now. Hold on. If I move here and pull you to kill the Scarab, then we can just get this guy to... Okay, yeah, this works. here. Move you to the side. You're attacking first. Look at that. Perfect turn as far as I'm concerned. And then we just block another spawn this way. Alright, so another couple of blocks. There's only one person this turn. The flash freeze is going to protect both of those buildings, which gives them a shield that they can actually work with. And that we can abuse, hopefully. And only one additional Firefly has spawned. You're attacking my tank. I really wish you wouldn't. And you're going to attack my other dude? I mean, I don't suppose it matters that much now, does it? If I move you here and then just pull you up. What am I thinking of here? So we got the grapple already. He's going to attack him. That's great. I move out of the way and I whip. It's a decent amount of mech damage. In fact, we will have broken our additional bonus here if we do that. Reset the turn for a second. So we know what's happening here, and I don't much care for it, but it's fine for what it is. I think that pull still makes a lot of good sense. What we can do with our rock mech, actually, is to launch a rock here and push the other guy and freeze him, so we don't have to worry about him anymore. Which is definitely an option, since we don't need the experience anymore. This is totally fine. But then I want to kill him, because then he's not doing anything. Like, we could just whip him right now. Then you get a rock off. So now he's frozen. And then we pull this guy here. So now he's dealing no damage. He takes one from blocking a thing. We block two. There's only 2 spawns next turn. This is, I think, a much better turn than what we had initially. Also, he's now frozen, and we have 2 more buildings that are like completely frozen, which means that they're safe. Okay. It's a Scion, which doesn't matter. And another flash freeze, huh? So you're already dealt with. You're not important. Effectively, we're just aiming for kills now. That's all we're doing. Just, can we get as many kills as possible? And the answer is probably. We also don't want to take a lot of damage if we can afford not to. So, we might as well get a kill with our shrapnel cannon that we bought. Yep, this is fine. So they get a Scion, all frozen up, and that's it. Like, I mean, it was a good mission. It was fine. Nothing really bad happened. Just kind of like, you know, the way I wanted. Oh, another reactor core. So we got 2 reactor cores from that? No, we only got the 1 from the time pod. Right, we got the venting field next. So, with 1 extra reactor core, what do we want to do? We can shield an ally, which would allow us to do some pretty hilarious stuff. If I'm being completely honest. I'd give him additional move, which is really good. We can start doing, or like, operating it so that way we can do 3 damage with our hook mech, which is scary and amazing all at the same time. Yeah, you know what? I think that we do that, and we add the additional shield ally function for now. So we have that option if it needs to happen, and in this particular case, it's entirely possible that it might. So, venting field, high threat level detected. We've got 3 alphas and 2 robots we need to freeze. Problematic. So, how do we deal with a problematic situation? Well, we get everybody kind of set up like so and hope that it works. Now, the robots are fairly easy to prioritize. We need to pick one, and it's this one first, by the way, in case it wasn't obvious, to deal with. Now, this is a serious cluster truck of problems. What we need to do to start off with is pull this guy off, but we can't do it from that direction because as it stands right now, if we do that, he'll just shoot this. I think we want to freeze this robot for now. So that way he just doesn't attack the building. That one just makes sense. If I move this boy over here and get a shot off, it's still not enough to get 2 kills that we need in order to do the things that we want to do. It's close, though. If you attack here, that kills off one of them. Now, who attacks first? The robot does. For how much damage? Just 1? Just 1. It's not enough. Because you're attacking down. And if we... Oh, that's a problem. Yeah, that causes all kinds of problems if I do that. Like, 1 additional movement right now would seem pretty sweet. I think we need to sacrifice 2 power grid right here. And that fills me with sadness. What the heck? Phone? Why are you making these scary sounds? I'm very afraid. Do not disturb me, please. Okay, so if I do the shield here, no one takes any damage. We take some grid damage, but overall, we're still okay. It's just not ideal. It'll have to do, because... I mean, it's either that or we use our reset turn. Frick it. Let's use our reset turn and see if we can't figure out another way to save this. I don't think we can, but I gotta try. To save this, we would need to do 2 things. I still think we have to freeze the 1 mech. The other thing we would need to do is move one of the bugs to the side. Like, none of this is good. Like, if we move here, and if we attack like this, it stops this guy from affecting one of the things. No problem. We then need to freeze him using this tank. Then this guy effectively just gets to attack whatever he wants and deals 1 grid damage. Fine. But it's not 2 grid damage. And I think that that's a pretty important fact. Yeah, I think that this works. Because if we do this... Like, we take a damage, but it's not a big deal. We then kill him. We then freeze this guy. Pull this guy over to the side. And this guy deals 1 damage there. It's honestly the best we've got. So, we start off like this. We then go over here and whip him and kill 1 of them. Then the tank moves in and freezes this guy, protecting him for the turn. I had another idea for a second, and it's not going to work because the shrapnel cannon is just too weird. My worry is that he'll light on fire, and I'll have to immediately freeze him again to save him. So we're going to take a bit of damage here, unless if we get a lucky resist, which I don't think is going to happen. It almost never does when it's lucky. Nice. And then you attack nothing at all. Okay. Could have been worse. They spawn 1 extra dude, and it's a beetle. He's doing the exact same thing he was doing last turn. You're doing something completely different, and I don't like it. You're attacking somebody who does not care. Alrighty. There's a lot of weird stuff going on. you're attacking your own teammate and killing them. But the problem is now you're also attacking this power plant. I really, really can't let that happen. So I could just shrapnel blast this. And it's honestly not a terrible idea. Yeah, I think that that's pretty safe. You're going to deal 2 more power grid damage. And, like, you are also going to deal 2 more power grid damage. And, like, no, we can't let this keep happening. You need to stay frozen this time. Now, you have 4 HP. You're currently attacking my dude who does not care. I mean, we could just kill him this way. Yeah. Yeah, we just kill him. And then, honestly, we don't have much of a choice here. We just have to whip. And then hope for a resist. This is why we have the power grid that we do here, ladies and gentlemen. And this is the hard mission. We were expecting to lose some power grid this time. But, it's difficult to watch. Alright, so, robot moves there. Attacks. Okay. This is fine, though. For the first time all round, we have a situation that works. Because you just move here, and attack and kill him. Blocks the spawn at the same time. You're still alive, but maybe not for long. All we need to do is, I mean, we could try shoving you off of the building, and I think that that makes a good amount of sense because it's going to allow us to just do this. Move over here, light him on fire, and also dealing some damage. Yeah, this is fine. So he's attacking nothing. He's got 1 HP. We're going to spawn only 1 extra unit next turn. This is fine. We've also frozen both the robots. We protect the robotics lab. It just took us some power grid to do it, which feels scary and weird. That's not going to do very much, and that's going to do even less. Last turn, don't even make me laugh. At this stage, now the mission's easy. Like it's a solved. Please go there. It's a solved mission. Get a kill there. Just drag this boy hilariously, but not before we murder him. Oh wait, we don't need to drag him anymore then, do we? Might as well repair. There's no need to repair, so I'll just grapple the rock, I guess, or freeze my own dude because I can, and turn. It's fine. Look, it's fine. It's totally fine. We lost a lot of power grid there, but I think it was worth the sacrifice. Just means that we have to be a little bit more careful later on down the line, and if we still have another mission ahead of us, that we use it appropriately. We do not have another mission ahead of us. We have to go straight to corporate HQ before we do that. Let's see. If we install it here, you get +1 damage, which allows you to do 3 damage on each person. I think that that is well worth it. So now you are capable of killing people all on your own, twice per fight. Nice. Good job, Ralph. Corporate HQ, what are we dealing with again? Frozen robots and 1 super robot. The bot leader, what do? I actually have never seen you. Self-repairing. If it is damaged, this unit will shield itself and prepare to heal. Okay, that's not so good. So we kind of have to kill them all in 1 turn. What I want to do is get this all clustered up about here and then keep this guy off to the side so that way we can shove the Firefly around or block its shot using the rock. So, hopefully this works. You're attacking exactly where I want you to. You've moved where I kind of want you to. You're moving someplace not super helpful, but you're breaking open the dude, and then there's that. Oh my lord, this is actually beautiful. It's actually gorgeous. So if we attack right now, everybody here gets zapped, including you. But I think what I want to do first is move like this, then zap. Is that the correct choice? It's not. Hold on a second. This is trickier than it looks at first glance. Because the shrapnel cannon does not do what I necessarily need it to do. However, we can use the shrapnel cannon to kill the other guy. Right. Okay, so if we do this, Hold on. Undo move. Undo move. We're going to move here. That's what's going to happen. Then we're going to zap everybody. Or do we zap like this? I think we can do it like this. But the problem there is that it doesn't do the chain reaction that we need it to do to be able to actually reach the bot in the end. So, yeah, we're going to do this. Then we do this, which forces you to miss and die. And then we do this. 3 kills, 1 turn. Not hard. Next, they have 1 Firefly and a robot that they've just liberated. We can kill the robot easily enough. And a Burrower who does not even seem to be alpha, so I don't even care. Firefly just moves forward, attacks my rock dude. I don't really care. Burrower shows up and goes someplace where we can kill him. Fantastic. Okay, so we have options. Many options, and they're easy to work with. I think that our first and easiest option is honestly just to shoot this guy over here. But not before we do a zappy. Reason being, if we blast him now using the shrapnel cannon, he will block the spawn for this turn, and I think that that's well worth it. We're going to kill him. And now they only get 2 spawns this turn. Fantastic. And a very badly damaged Firefly, no less. So far, so good. Okay, Firefly, another Firefly. It's just, you know, the thing that a lot of nerds wished would happen. More than one. That's all fine, I think. We don't have another shrapnel cannon at this point, so we just kind of have to make do. And that's fine, because we can easily get 2 kills this way, because Abe's a monster. And then we just... Hold on. Undo move. If we could just kill him this turn. But we could also just grapple him here. Yeah, that makes sense. And seeing as this is the second last turn, I like to block as many spawns as possible for this turn. So, they have 1 person spawning this turn. You're on fire. You're going to take another damage off of the spawn. And yeah, this is fine. Like, we've completely handled this mission. It's not even an issue any longer. Oh, a blocked enemy! Looks like I've rocked his world. Actually, terrible feeling. I have to imagine that the bugs are actually trying to dig out, and they're like, ow, my head, as they bang it on the ceiling or whatever. Yeah, that's gotta suck. I think in this particular case, it just... I mean, why wouldn't I just do this? And then go over here, zap all of them. Which hurts you, no doubt. But then that's when I do nothing important with you whatsoever and just repair. It's fine. So he dies. He's the only thing left alive. And, I mean, I guess that means that Pinnacle Robotics has an additional soldier to help themselves with. Alright, so a lot of good reputation. Nicely done. We even got a perfect island. Henry Kwan, +1 mech reactor. It's pretty much just as useful as everything else. I'll take it. Because what this allows us to do is... I mean, Abe's not as... Technically speaking, he's already more useful than Ralph Carlson. And I mean this sincerely. So we swap the 2 around. It's fine. Honestly, we keep Anna for now because... No, we don't. Don't be stupid. Yeah, this is fine. We get 1 additional mech. Like, we have a super mech now on that front. Abe Isamaru. Yeah, okay. So we've got 9 rep this time if we wanted to use it. Hydraulic legs. Leap to tile, damaging itself and adjacent tiles. That seems really, really good to put on Abe. Because he won't deal damage to himself as a result. We could do some nasty stuff with that. I think. Like, how would that work? Let's see. No, the shrapnel cannon's fine as is. It's currently doing exactly what it needs to do. Let's see. A cryo launcher. Freeze yourself and the target. Not helpful in this particular situation, unfortunately. Smoke mortar. Range class. Deals a bunch of damage. Knocks people back all over the place. It just creates smoke on the one place and otherwise just shoves people around. Doesn't seem all that good. Okay. Henry Kwan, I don't think I want you on that mech anymore. I think that we want to... Hold on, depends on where we can put this. Prime class. Okay, you're our prime class. We're going to put the legs on you if we're going to put them on anybody. In which case, Abe. Hey, buddy. You're fine right where you are. I think that we buy the hydraulic legs. And we're going to give them to Abe here. If we get 2 power for him, then he can get additional hydraulic legs and the +1 damage each, which means that he takes 1 while he deals 2 to everyone else around him. It also allows him to get out of webs on his own, which is hugely helpful. It's not as much damage, I'll be honest, but it's still very useful, and it's another, like, point sink. So I think we're going to go ahead and grab those 2. Ding ding. Installed. And past that, we literally can't do much else. If we install 2 more, we can move the power from his movement to his damage on this. So that way he deals 3 damage to everybody, to the enemies. But this will have to do. Yeah, this is okay. It's a little scary, though. Yeah, this is fine as is. And then I think finally, because we're a little bit low on grid reputation, we're going to sell this and grab that grid power. So now we're not as close to dead. Leave island. All right. We got 1 more island left to do, or we can go for the 3-island victory. This last island will be a tough one. They're all very tough enemies. They all have extra armor, which is a problem. Blobbers are disgustingly annoying, but I think out of all the different units who can deal with blobbers, we're okay. So, our first mission makes the most sense to go for the storage vaults. A little bit of extra, like a little bit less extra coal plant power grid stuff. It could work for us. Abe's in a good spot. You're in a good spot. You're in a good spot. Everybody's in a good spot. I think that that's fine by me. Damn right I made the right choice. So, I think we're going to the storage vaults. There are mines everywhere. That's actually amazing. So, we have 2 acid boys, alpha centipedes as it were, an alpha firefly, a shell scion, and then an alpha hornet. Okay. We want them to clump up, but it's going to be difficult to do since there's because of the fact that 2 of them, like pretty much all 4 of them are ranged in some capacity or another, which is a little gross. Let's go here, here, and here. And let's see what we can do. Now, the good news is all 3 of our mechs can deal up to 3 damage a turn. We can do 9 damage in a turn. Oh, and he just sat on a mine. He also sat on a mine, which means that everybody's a little bit easier to kill. Okay, that's a great first turn for us. I am very happy with this. Can we pull anyone onto a mine right now on this first turn? No. No, we can't. Can we do anything else tricky this turn? Not really. This is just kind of a gross turn, unfortunately. Like, if we blast like this, it pushes him back and then gets him to deal damage to the other, like, everybody a little bit, but this centipede's going to attack first, which means he's going to deal a lot of power grid damage, which we can't really allow to happen. If we attack him directly, it will get him low enough that we can kill him with the zap. Either way, we're going to, like, lose a lot of power grid if we don't do something about this firefly either. Okay. Be a smart boy. We know that it only kills if we stop on top of it. So if we sit here and toss a rock out, it'll stop the firefly from attacking. That's great. That's awesome. I would like that very much. That deals with one of them. Don't forget, we also have the ability to do that leapy attack, which admittedly can work to our favor slightly here, but not well enough. Where can you go? You really don't move fast enough, do you, Henry Kwan? Like, you can move through enemy units, but there's no cluster of enemy units right now for you to move against. So how about we sit here? There's nothing to target. Okay. Yeah, I think we do that move we talked about earlier. We light where we get the rock here, so he lights the forest on fire. Then we get this epic shot off, where it deals us a ton of damage. My god, it's just a cluster truck regardless of what I do. We're gonna lose some power grid, I think, and there's nothing we can really do about it because you're doing 2 damage. You're gonna wipe out the entire city block and kill us this turn. We can't let that happen. The stakes are too high and I hate it. So I think that there's a real point to be made by using our 4 HP artillery to sit on top of this square, take 3 damage, and then not die. Using him to attack and deal damage to this boy. Then I move this guy here. Yeah, okay. So this is how we do it. Get the whip off. And then you have to blast him. Look, we got the triple kill, but now our artillery is very close to dead. And by triple kill, I mean we got a double kill, but it was an important double kill. Ralph, you're very, very scary close to dying. 2 scorpion, no, 1 scorpion, 1 firefly, additionally, a blobber, which is a problem. But it depends on if it's a problem. We can make it not a problem, if we're lucky. So far, not lucky. Oh god. Honestly, we can move here and just blast them. Which saves our artillery from certain death. We then can sit on top of here, or here, to block the damage, and then immediately kill the blobber. Yeah, I think that that's our best bet. So we're going to attack like this. You're still attacking me, and it's a problem, but it's a problem I can deal with. Because you're only going to deal me 2 damage. It still leaves him very low on HP. We can't let that happen, really. So we attack and kill the firefly. And then we attack backwards, killing the blobber, and taking some damage. Honestly, the best turn I think we could have had there. So far, so good. It could have been a lot worse. Okay, another scorpion, another firefly. The blobber is still alive. And he's whipped him in place. Oh, that's not good. Okay, he died. Finally, they're sitting on the mines. It's about dang time. That's bad. That's good. Okay, so how do we deal with all this? Honestly, if I whip, it's gonna suck. But our dude is still alive, and that's the important bit. Yeah, I think we have to do this. We pull him onto the fire. That way he starts taking damage. Like, this blobber is such a problem. It's our second last turn. What we need to do is avoid having as many more people as possible. So we're going to go ahead and launch this rock here and get the block off. It's not great. I kind of hate it. But it's about as good as we can get it again. So he misses. He gets blocked. And we get 2 more alphas. Scorpions, no less. Okay. Oh, okay. Please don't web him. Yeah, that's fine. I don't care. That's not so fine anymore. Okay, how do we do this? Right now, if I whip, it'll get at least 1 kill and badly hurt the other one. I did not mean to click that. I did not mean to click that. That was entirely a mistake. Oh my god. I did not mean to click that. Oh, I am not happy. Okay. This guy is so dead. They're attacking for 2 each. He's toast unless if I block. So is this building. But if we let the building go, we've at least got an option. We can't move with him? Oh, no, we can. That's good. Hold on. Which one of those scorpions goes first? Oh, we've done it. We've done it. We've got to save here. Okay, so we're still gonna lose some building power grid damage. I am very upset. Oh, wait, no, the fire damage! It actually worked beyond all doubt. I made a misclick on my tank. That was an entire accident, and it was not intentional, and I hate it. So, still, maybe a new pilot comes out of this. Nope, we got an acid tank and a reactor core. I am so mad. So, we're down a man, effectively. And that's really not good. Who can best pilot that mech right now? If I move Ralph Carlson out of this artillery mech, he can be an AI and I'll be happy. If we keep the hook mech as is, then he can die and I won't be upset about it. Which is, again, probably fine. So, I think we're okay with where it is. Colonial Park scares the crap out of me right now. We have to install it here to give him the HP. I really don't see any other move. And as much as this +2 damage is huge, I'm currently looking at this and going, it'd be nice if I had the move instead. Because his move is now very poor. Your move isn't as poor, though. If we put you in here, it's not quite as bad. Yeah, now you're tanky, you move fast, you can use your shrapnel cannon, that's fine. And although artillery is going to be a little bit slower and easier to kill, I think that this is better off, since he's farther away from most of the damage that ends up happening anyway. So, let's be careful around Ralphie, okay? He's so far the best one we've got. We were banking on Henry Kwan, and unfortunately didn't work out that way. It would be nice to get a little bit more energy before walking into Colonial Park. So let's go to ohmTown and hope. It would be nice if we actually got some environmental effects to help us right now, but I do not expect that to happen. I want to set up a blob right here, if I can manage it, so hopefully the blobber just attacks there. And nowhere else. That is entirely a possibility now. I think if we set up like this, we're best off. The blob will go here or here. Either way, I can deal with it easily. The trick is killing this alpha blobber fast. That caused us some serious issues last time and resulted in the death of Henry Kwan outside of my misclick. So Firefly directly attacks there. He's now attacking somewhere useless, and he's put that exactly where it needs to be. Okay, no. We have options right now. You attacking the coal plant is not a good time, but we have options right now. So, first things first. The blobber needs to die. Is there any way that we can kind of facilitate an easy kill on that front? Or an easy deal on that front? And there is. I think that the best option we've got, as far as the first move goes, is this. Reason being, we got a block off, which is 1 of 3. You're now attacking your friend to make him acided, and he's already attacking nothing. So all we need to do is deal with this blobber, and we're fine. If I whip right here, and then I move Ralph here to just pull him into the drink, everything dies. So that's huge. Nicely done. He attacks and gets acided, so now he's very weak. This guy pops up and is also acided automatically, and that's a great start. So, What are you doing now? Okay, that's not so good. And that's pretty bad, but it's more deal-withable than most other things that we were thinking of. Okay, you need to die quickly, because you're currently doing 2 power grid damage, and I can easily kill you. I think. In fact, I know I can, using the boulder mech. And then I can get 2 more blocks. Yeah, I see this. I see the vein. Okay, so what we do is we launch a rock here and get a kill. No problem. You can grapple this boy here and get the spawn blocked. Then you move here and instantly murder this poor thing. The other option is that you move here so you're a little bit closer to the action and then instantly murder the thing. So we get our 2 blocks this turn. He takes another damage. He's down. Like, he'll take, if he takes 1 damage, if he gets sneezed on, he's dead. And they have 2 fireflies. It's not a big problem. You're attacking my tank. Oh no. Okay, again, not a problem. Currently, if I move here and I whip, not everybody dies, but it gets dang close. I think pulling like this makes a lot of sense. So now that way they're attacking themselves. Honestly, I don't think we whip here. You can just sit right where you're at. Really, and get them to deal each other one extra damage while putting ourselves in a better position. Yeah, that's fine. And then we get the rock to... Hold on, undo move. Then we get the rock to do the last block necessary here. For the second last turn of the... Yeah, no, they're going to have 1 extra dude. These 2 jokers are super close to dead because he goes first. No, he kills him. We don't get a block there. That's fine. That's okay. I don't mind. So we're going to have to deal with 2 extra people popping up. One of which, I mean, is... like for a total of 3 people. And they're all very low. Or at least they're going to be very low because they're going to be dead. Get it? You're attacking my buildings. I don't like you attacking my buildings. The good news is you won't be attacking my buildings for much longer. If I get this attack off, it puts all of them down to 1. And I've got 2 more people that can attack and deal damage. Easily. Very easily. So we're going to do that. I think you have to attack him, which is fine. And then you have to attack this guy like this. Perfect. So that ends everybody. They're all dead. Easy mission. Got some corporate rev, got some energy. So far, so good. This is turning out to be a nice long run, and it's working out just fine. So now what do we want to do? We could go after Colonial Park. We've got the grid defense to make it work. All we have to do is defend the satellite launches. That is not an easy mission. Not even close. We might just avoid it, honestly. We don't need the reactor core that badly, and it's just painful. Destroying the dam and ending the battle with less than 4 mech damage sounds a lot easier, honestly. So we'll go this way. All we need to do is set up a situation where they want to attack us primarily. So there's that. But then there's definitely going to be the Hornet right here. And I'm expecting... Actually, hold on. What we want to do is make sure that the Blobber attacks in a place that's great for us. So the Blobber can only move 2. 1, 2 at best. He'll probably toss a blob here or here. Either way, we can just move out of the way of it. No issue. The Hornets will probably come here if they can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He can get close. And he will probably sit here, so the blob will probably end up going here, and that's fine. Firefly will probably just attack straight where it is. I think that our deployment is as good as it's going to get. So he moved straight forward and went and attacked right there. Expected. You are currently attacking the world's worst place to attack. And you're attacking not who I thought you would, but that's largely understood. Okay, you're attacking a weird place as well. Alright, this is strange all of a sudden, and I'm not sure if I like this at all. You're an easy kill. I can do that, no problem. You are also an easy kill, because I just go here and I whip it, and then suddenly everything dies. But it's more important, I think, to save this damn kill for when there's more stuff here, including spawns or whatever. With that in mind... how do we move this in such a way that we... You're stuck, aren't you? Alright, we need to think of something to deal with that. If I do a leap... Ugh, it's not great. Why did I just click it? I'm an idiot, moron, fool. Alright, so the blobber is going to go last as well. No, reset the turn from that stupidity, please. That was just inherently the dumbest thing I think I could have done. But I like the idea of trying to use a jump here. It's just not good to use it there. If I use it here instead and then leap, knock him into the water, that's fine. But then this blob's still a problem. The blob's going last, no less. Or almost last, anyway. How much is this blob doing? It's doing 2 to our 2 armored units. It's going to do 3, period. Yeah, I think that this is our best bet. We knock him into the drink. We then whip. Not ideal, but it'll do. Then, what do we do with you? We want to get a kill with him. No, I don't want to actually grapple. Q to disarm, please. Then we move here. Shrapnel cannon. Fuck me, I'm an idiot. Okay, it's fine. We're going to lose another power grid here thanks to this dude attacking the other building. And that's on me. That was very stupid. I didn't remember that shrapnel cannon does what it did. Okay, another blobber. He is attacking like that. That's a problem. You're attacking like that, which is also a problem. Alright, we've got problems. So many problems. It's hardly worth mentioning all the problems we have. I don't want to deal damage to everybody right now. Look, the good news is we can kill either one of these guys fairly easily. This blobber is going to deal 1 more power grid damage, which is an issue. But if I just go here and I do this, that gets us 2 kills automatically. Nicely done. If we move this here, I think it drowns it. It does. Then if I move here and then I shoot like this, it pushes him out of the way. Fine, that's a good turn. So dam's been destroyed. We haven't taken more than 2 mech damage. So far, so good. A firefly and an acid boy. One of them can't cross water. Yeah, you're not doing much there. And you are going to attack right there. Okay. So since I know that the firefly is going before the acid guy, we kind of have to prioritize him. We can't quite do what I was thinking. We can definitely sit here, though, and blast the firefly into the water, killing him, taking only 1 more mech damage, and drowning him. That's fine. You're currently waterlogged. That's also okay. We're going to move you like this, get the kill onto the Hornet, and then block off the last spawn for this turn. So the acid is going to hit nothing at all. The Scion's still alive, but we're only going to have to deal with this guy next turn and the Scion. So this is fine. And honestly, despite, you know, some terrible misclicks and some very stupid moves along the way, we're doing some serious work. Okay, you're attacking the buildings again. Unsurprising. But you're still very dead. And we take no extra damage. So, We win. All right, not bad. For a 4-island potential victory right now, this is very nice. All right, we got one more to do. We could go to Colonial Park, and honestly, out of all the different things, it's probably the coolest one to do, but it's also very scary to do. We almost have a perfect island. If we just do Old Town, we should be okay. So I'm going to do that instead. I think that the perfect island's more important. And oh my god, what a start. So we're going to want to set it up so that way the blobber has an immediate easy target right next to all these buildings. There we go. And we also want to make it so that way he doesn't want to attack our dude over here. So this is, I think, about as good as it gets. We want them to kind of stick near the edge so that way they get drowned out. But as time goes on, the hornets in particular need to be prioritized since they are able to float over water and it's very difficult to deal with them with this particular team. So the blobber's done exactly what I wanted him to do. Scorpion's done what I kind of wanted him to do. Acid Boy's done more or less what I want him to do. And Hornet's plugged in the exact gap I needed him to. Okay. Are you guys ready for some fireworks? Because I sure as hell am. If I whip, it's going to hit all of these guys for a decent amount of damage. And considering that a lot of the things that are being attacked are currently shielded, that's fine. I think before we do that, though, we can get a grapple here. Then we whip. Oh my god. And then we whip. So now you're dead due to the spawn. You still need to die, though, Acid Boy? Or be blocked. Yeah, there we go. So what happens now is we lose a shield here. He attacks here and does nothing. You get blocked. You're almost dead. You're on fire, but you can deal with it because you're, you know, Ralph Carlson, goddammit. The problem right now is that Ralph Carlson can't really deal with being lightning rotted one more time, so we need to play it safe. Still, this is fine. We have a bunch of acid pools in front of these bases, which means that they're going to be incredibly difficult for the enemy to assail without putting themselves in a situation where they're going to take a bajillion extra damage. You're already dead thanks to tidal pools. You could die very soon, and you are also very imminently whippable. You need to get off of that square. You need to do some damage somehow. And I would like you to whip. Specifically where you currently are. So who's at full HP? You're at full HP. You're just about dead. If I... If I whip here, everything dies. Including my own artillery, which I really don't want. Not until the last turn, anyway. I don't mind if it's the second to last turn or something else, but, like, he needs to die on, you know, a different turn. If I deal you 3 damage, you'll be lit on fire, which means you'll die first. So, you know what? We're fine. Move off. Repair and heal. You're okay. You're going to take 1 more damage here, but that's fine. You move off. Now, if you could move off... And... We're going to wait for this attack, honestly. Undo move. I think we still move here. But we're going to want to whip first. Get that all done with. Perfectly fine. You're already dead. At this point, what can you launch? I mean, if you launch here, then that protects this building from 1 additional vantage point. So that's fine. End turn. He dies due to fire. Environment kicks in and wipes out 1 of the spawns, which means that there's no spawn for this next turn. We win. Might as well select to, you know, absolutely save that. Move over here, do nothing, move over here, and do nothing. We're good. Continue, please. So we've done it. Nice, easy little matchup there. I'm very happy with that. Thank you very much, game. We picked it because it was going to be easy, to be fair. But I'm glad that we did. Time Pod gives us... Vortex Fist. Interesting. Particularly if Abe's the one using it. -1 self-damage, +1 normal damage. And it just spins people around in a really weird way. Okay, so with 1 extra reactor, what can we do? You're already about as, quote, pimped out, close quotes, as you could possibly get. If I install this reactor on you, we could put you in a situation where you are able to use hydraulic legs in a very gross fashion. Or we could just reduce the damage that you take to 0. And then you just vortex fist people in a cardinal direction, and then they just move all over the place, and it's very weird. Hydraulic legs is better in this situation just because of the fact it allows him to leap. And I think that that's important. Here's what we do. We move Ralph Carlson out of this one and put him in here. We got a 4 HP, 5 movement, super artillery. Great, that's fine. And in fact, we get him to deploy an acid tank on a turn where it's a free turn. The acid tank can then double the damage of stuff. I don't know. That seems like a funny idea, if I'm being completely honest. Maybe not the greatest idea, but certainly a funny one. Then with the extra core, we could easily install it here and give you the 5 HP on a tank, so that way if he does die, it doesn't matter nearly as much. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense. Okay, corporate HQ. We're dealing with a goo. The goos are fine. They're not great, but they're fine. We're going to try to get it so that way the blobber launches a blob here, or here, or here, but somewhere around there. We'll keep this more or less blocked off like this, I think, so that way they can't immediately just trash our corporate tower. I think it's gonna be difficult for them to get to the corporate tower regardless, but yeah, this forces hopefully a couple of moves where they do not end up doing what you know, what they want to do. So Goo moves forward and is going to attack Blitzkrieg. That is fine. Firefly moves forward and is going to attack a building. Scorpion moves forward and is going to attack there. And Blobber launches exactly where I hoped he might not have, but that's fine. It was still an option, and I was planning on it. So if we move back, all we need to do is put someone there, so that way we end up closing the gap. Who attacks first? You attack first. Here's what I'm thinking. We pull this guy forward. We then move back here and launch a rock. It's not going to work right there because of reasons. Okay, look. If that worked out the way I wanted it to, I could have chain lightning hit everything, like, for a lot of damage. The Scorpion would have died. It was going to be amazing. But with that blob in the way, it's a little difficult to justify. How about we start off with this, though? Wait, no. We can do this the other way around. Hold on. If we move out of the way, you move here and launch the blob downward. Then you go over here and pull this up. Then I lightning whip. It works exactly as I had planned. So, that's a very dead Scorpion. Now, we do have to deal with 2 additional goos, but I'm hoping that ends up being to our favor instead. We've also managed to put a rock someplace so that way they can't immediately land attack from there, which is nice and helpful. Firefly's attacking directly there. The blobber's going to launch right there, which is a problem, but is imminently easy to move away from. Another blob, another day. That's an easy double kill on the blobs. Acid Boy is a problem. A very large problem. Not an easy one to deal with either. Look, if I move this here, and I launch a rock like this, okay, it kills the blobber. It doesn't create a connection where I need it to, but it kills a blobber. And blocks the spawn. You can also just get a kill. The kill's gonna happen anyway. Like, look, we whip here, it's gonna kill off those 3. What we want to do is try to maximize the amount of things we kill all at once with this guy. And I think it's easy enough to do if we do this. Since it'll kill off the Firefly, and then what do you do? Like, you'd have to somehow tank the shot and also do something helpful. I'm not sure if I like that plan. However, I do have another plan. If this guy moves out of the way, certainly we're whipping for a lot more. Then you move over here. You tank the shot. Sure, you take 1 damage and get acided, so you can't really take any more damage. But you then get to go ahead and shrapnel blast, which kills everything there. And I like that plan a great deal. Let's see where those guys spawn, too. Okay, some interesting spawns on that front, because we literally can kill everything there now. With that in mind, please move out of the way. Kill everything, please. All the goos are dead. We don't have to worry about the boss anymore. This guy's going to attack here. It's a problem, but it's a problem we can deal with. Also, it's not as bad because Hook Mech doesn't have a pilot in it, so even if he does die, it's not so bad. 2 more spawns? Yep. 3 more spawns. Wow. Very aggressive spawning. I think we're going to try to kill him without having to use Hook Mech at all, as Hook Mech could really benefit from backing off, going here, and then repairing himself. Problem. You might have noticed. He's currently in a bad spot. Yeah, because now if we whip, he dies. So reset the turn. I don't want to have to lose Hook Mech right now. Like, on the last turn, I don't mind. But on this turn, I do. Honestly, if we move here... and just launch him off. Yeah, honestly, this is fine. Then get him to move to the side. Or, no. Since it's the last turn, we block all the spawns for this turn. This is fine. He ends up missing entirely. He's the only person we have to kill next turn, and it's good. Like, we're 100% okay. They got no spawns on their last turn. That's disastrous for them. Not that they care. They're bugs. And also a computer. Okay. I will break you. Alright, and then, I mean, you can repair if you want. It doesn't really matter either way. That was great. Blitzkrieg, you've done it again. It's like the earth is now covered in acid, but that was great. Alright, continue. So that's a perfect island. Perfect strategy. Collect 10 perfect island rewards across all games. Thank you. Prospero. Mech getting flying. +1 mech move. Oh my god, yes please. That sounds really good. So, how do we do this? Well, if mech gains flying and has +1 mech move, this seems obvious. Abe going in here does not give it double armor. So, I'm not sure what that's going to accomplish. I think that we move around Ralph and Abe in this particular case. That way our stuff here is fine. You have 1 additional flippin' energy for reasons unknown. You might as well just do that. You're fine as is. You need cores. And that's great. Honestly, the hydraulic legs don't even make much sense anymore because of the whole you deal yourself 1 damage thing. But if we give you even 1 more like reactor core, that's great. More importantly, if we give you 1 reactor core, you get the ability to fly, which is astoundingly good. So let's spend some rep. Now, the acid tank I don't think we're going to use. I think that we buy 2 reactor cores regardless. And then we give 1 of them to you guaranteed. Now you fly. I think we give you another one and give you the 5 HP that you need in order to, you know, stay alive. We power off that weapon. Now, is there anything else that we can actually use here? If we sell all 3 of these, we'll have 4. We can get a flamethrower, a teleporter, and an acid projector. All of those are largely useless for us. Unfortunate. I think that we keep the hydraulic legs, honestly, and on the off chance that we need him to, use it, it's fine. It's just not ideal. So, this is good. We have the ability to fly. We have the ability to jump out of webs, which is going to be very handy, I hope. And this is all good. Let's spend some rep then. This is our last island, so we're not gonna use the Vortex Fist, and we're not gonna use the Acid Tank. We don't really need any more reactor cores. Everybody's like already perfect as far as perfect goes, or entirely reactored up. So I think we spend it on grid power. There we go. We're at full grid power. This is gonna be huge. We're on to our last mission. 4 islands. I feel pretty great. Oh god, they spawn with a boss if it's the 4th island. That is terrifying. Okay, So let's set it up in such a way that we can maybe like knock them into lava. I'm hoping that that ends up being a situation for us. We'll keep Ralph Carlson off to like the side of his buddy right here, and then we'll keep our rock mech Abe off to the side here. I'm really hoping that we get the ability to knock them into some bad stuff, but I'm sure we'll be fine. Prospero, oh my god, that is such a lucky draw. The ability to, like, this late in the game, when we have all that extra power, yeah, absolutely, I'm happy. Now, this is exactly the right kind of situation for us in the sense that, hey, we can easily, like, knock somebody into some lava if they decide to attack us directly, but that is not what they're doing. And you're attacking nothing at all. So, how do we want to deal with this situation? There's one really easy move. If we move here, and then we whip, we get two people very close to death. The other option is we use a hydraulic leap, which deals 1 damage to everybody, but knocks everybody off of the power grid and allows us to just deal damage. It also blocks the spawn. I think that this is well worth it. So now you're not attacking anything. You're not attacking anything important for long. Honestly, I could just kill you. And then you, how do I deal with you? Easily, I think. Yeah, no, this is a piece of cake. Launch. You're done. You grapple him onto the lava, and then he's dead. So we got a Hornet and a Scorpion and 2 others spawning next turn, but this is better off than what it was. And Prospero might even get a level up here. And if he does get like a mech reactor level up, we're keeping him for next round. Okay, so the Scorpion has missed. We know practically exactly where he's going to go next. He's probably going to move right here, web our dude, and then try to do some nasty stuff that way. Okay, okay. Now, how do we... Oh, he went a very different route. You're attacking like that. You're probably going to... Yep, I thought you might do that. And you're attacking, and you're doing that. Okay, so we have some problems. Namely, that you're being attacked by a big angry spider and are going to be dealt 1 damage and lit on fire while losing us 2 more grid power. I'm not a fan. I am unsure as to how to deal with that. What I do know is if I chain whip like here, like we use a chain whip right here, it's going to deal a lot of damage to all these folks. Not enough to kill any one of them though, so it doesn't seem like that's the right move either. And you just can't do anything about this guy, huh? We do have grid power to sacrifice this turn, if we can manage it. Ideally, I would like not to, but we could. The other option is that we shoot our own guy, which actually does a metric crap ton of damage. I'm actually tempted. Because if we do it, kills him, puts him in a situation where he can go off to the side and repair or whatever. No, it's not a smart decision, because then he's too weak to do anything. Since we're flying, we can move here. Honestly, we should have put Prospero on the hook mech, now that I think about it. Because that way he could fly over top of things and just drag people into the drink. It would have made things real easy. Unfortunately, that's not the case any longer. You need to launch something somewhere if you're going to be helpful at all. And unfortunately, you're just not in a good spot. There's a lot going on here, which I am not a fan of. This isn't a terrible decision for a couple of different reasons. But it's also very terrible because it's going to hurt our dude a lot. Ah! You know what? We have a reset turn. Oh my god, the resist. That was huge. Alright, so we're probably still going to lose it. But that's much better than the alternative. So we move here. We launch it like so. And then what, we lightning bolt everything? I'm not sure if I like that move. Because it kills the Scion, sure, but we're going to lose power here. We're going to lose power here. We're going to lose power here. Like, we die, actually, if we let that happen. We have to focus on killing these jokers the most. Like, if we can do that, then we're a lot better off. Like, this is not a terrible decision. It'll break the rock, but it doesn't really matter. It gets the shove, which is important. You're gonna take one from the dude and then light on fire. This is a safe return on that front as well. Gets a kill. That gets you killed, and that's no good. Is there anyone I can, like, pull into anything nasty? There is not. Like, this dude is so in the way it hurts. Even if I do this, I mean, it stops one grid damage from happening. I mean, it still hurts it, but, like, it's a lot less than taking two. But then we all take one. Oh my god, this all sucks. Okay. I don't know what to do about any of this, to be perfectly honest. And if I do this, it doesn't do nearly enough. It's not capable of doing that. I am just astounded. I think that if we do our hydraulic leap here, it can do some really good work. Yeah, that's what we do. Then you move here. We can just kill him. Or we can just kill them. And that's much better. Okay, we found our line. It took a long time, but it was well worth it. So now you're going to be down to 1 HP, Prospero, but you can survive off of 1 HP is my feeling. Not well, but you can. We just have to be very careful about where we use you, position you, that kind of stuff. This boss is going to deal us some damage. And the resist is huge. Okay. I have a feeling that resists are seeded somehow. Blocked. Spawn, spawn. It's a beetle and a scarab, but both of those can drown. And I'm fine with those being able to drown. You are now webbing my dude and attacking him into a mountain, and that just cannot be allowed to pass. Okay. So how do we stop that from passing? Well, if only I could heal you or shield you some way. Which I can. But not so long as this guy's blocking the goddamn thing. And you're lava locked, so you can't actually do anything. Here, if I lightning whip like this, that liberates things somewhat. Then he would die. He'd be at 3. You'd still be alive. Then I can move here, and it's not good enough. Okay, if I move you here and lightning whip, it does the same thing. Then I can move here. Maybe pull him out of that and shield him at the same time. He's still at 1. He's still at something. The dude moves off to the side and launches both of those guys into the drink. Yeah, this turn works. So we blast like so. He's still alive. But that's fine for the purposes of this turn, because we're going to move over here. We're going to go ahead and pull this guy out of the drink. He's now shielded as well. We move over here, and both of you die. You're attacking nothing, and it's been a great time. Now, here's the problem. You might notice that we now have 2 dudes who are on fire, and that this scorpion is still very healthy. But they only spawned 2 more alphas, so that could have been worse. And he's about to die if he stays there. I would like him to stay there. He's not going to, but it would have been nice. Is there... Okay, you're already dead. And you're fine right where you are, apparently. That's great. So, how are you looking? You're at 2 HP because of fire damage, and that's fine. Can I get a kill? If I do this, the answer is yes. How are you looking HP-wise? Yeah, we can just pull you into the drink. And we whip. Move to the side. Smash. Yeah, we smash him. And then we grapple. And then that's that. Okay, so we could have done that a little bit better. If we had done the smash first with the boulder and then used Prospero to whip and kill the dude, we might have been able to get a level up for the next mission. For the next chunk of the mission. But this is fine. I'm okay with it. We're probably still going to bring Prospero with us because he doesn't have grid defense and he's not Ralph Carlson. Not that Ralph Carlson's a terrible person, but you know. So another boss this time. It's a Firefly, and we can deal with it, I think. Power pylons are distributed in such a way that there is, I think, a decent amount of potential for some really neat chain whipping, but we'll have to see. Renfield bomb drops. That's fine. It's going to kill this scarab. So that leaves us with a scorpion and a beetle, crab, another dude here. Okay, if he stays there, that'd be great. You're not staying there, but you are currently in a situation where we can get you killed thanks to the environment, which is awesome. You're being a bitch. Alrighty, so we have problems. What is the easiest way to deal with all these problems? Well, we can kill the boss this turn. Like, he can die, and that'd be great. If we do a hydraulic jump here, we can get ourselves out of this situation, and it won't be able to do much else, unfortunately. I think if we get Abe to move to the side, we can get the scorpion to attack nothing, or to just... Can we get him in such a way that he dies? Like, can we shove him by attacking this mountain? The answer currently is no. So ideal, that would have been ideal, but no dice. What do I want to do? I would like to kill him before he attacks my Renfield bomb. Can I grapple the Renfield bomb and shield it? My god, I can. That is maybe the techiest, coolest move I've done to date. Problem. Do you notice that this crab is still attacking, and that this guy's attacking for 4, and that this guy's also going to attack for 2? There's a lot going on here that's very scary, and I'm not happy about it. I think that my first move right now is to do this, because it's going to allow us to shove him onto the square where he instantly dies. Then, if I move over here and just whip, it does a lot of damage. But before we do that, if I blast like this, yeah, it just gets 2 kills. I'm pretty okay with that, honestly. Our artillery takes 1, but it's fine. I now see the problem. Okay, look, I'm sacrificing grid power here for the ease of whatever this is, okay? Now, with that said, boss dies. We have not set ourselves up in a way that the tentacles end up being helpful, unfortunately. But, yeah, at least we got most of them killed on the first turn. We're also very far away from all of them, so we're going to have to be careful. Scorpion moves there. He webs the bomb and attacks it. Scion moves very far to the side. I can't help but notice. Beetle attacks there. Hornet attacks there. Alrighty. We need to be exceptionally careful here. But we do have options. Not many, but options. Okay. If I sit here and I attack him, he does not die. That's a problem. If I attack him, he might. What I can do, guaranteed, though, is shove this guy onto something and deal only 1 damage to our Renfield Bomb, while also killing the Alpha Hornet, which is pretty sweet. The other option here that I like the idea of is that we go ahead and just blast this guy and murder him horribly. So we don't have to deal with that being a problem for this turn. Yeah, this I'm fine with automatically. I'm also fine with this jump, since it gets a kill and saves our bomb at the same time. Lastly, we need to get this guy out of here. And I think we're going to move here and then launch a rock here to avoid that spawn. End the turn. So, tentacles come up. Oh, wait, no. Scion happens first. Renfield Bomb is at 2, so we need to be exceptionally careful about that. Tentacles come up, though, and instantly kill the Hornet. That's helpful. So we've got 2 more units spawning, 1 Scion, a Blobber, and the Crab. That's really bad. Okay, Scion's exactly where he is. Blobber's going to attack someplace very nasty, and I hate it. And the Crab moves someplace nasty and attacks. Okay. We need to kill him. And honestly, the Brute can no longer do it because he's out of shrapnel shots. If I move here and attack, hold on, we have a beat on that one actually. Honestly, I think we use this to kill the Blobber, move the Renfield Bomb out of the way somewhere like less lethal, and like do some other cool stuff. I think that's helpful. But before we do that, it might be worth trying to just jump this guy into the drink or zapping him or something. I do not know. I think we can move him here. Then we zap. But because of the mountain, it doesn't traverse. That's the problem. Right. So we need to kill this. If we drag it, it gets out of the way of some stuff. The environment's going to happen first anyway. Actually, no, wait, no, the blobber does not need to be worried about. It's fine. I don't know why I was thinking otherwise. No, that this is okay. And then what's going to happen is there's going to be like a line of tentacles either way, so we need to be careful of that. But this blob is 100% okay. So, with that said, we just need to figure out a way to get the maximum chain length here, I think. If I do this, this helps. Because it does some damage. Enough damage that we're actually all okay. Grab this guy and entirely move him off of that entire nonsense. He's now attacking his friend, which I find hilarious. I think that this works out for us. What are you attacking? You're attacking the power grid. That's honestly unfortunate, but it's okay in this particular case. In this one instance, we can take some more power grid damage, and I don't mind. So rocks fall on the blob. It dies. You attack nothing. You attack this, and it probably dies. It resisted! Okay, so we got 3 more spawns and a line of tentacles. If we can abuse the line of tentacles, that would be ideal. Alright. So again, ideally, we would like to abuse the line of tentacles and not die. This guy's at 2. This guy's also at 2. This guy's at 4. He's going to attack it anyway. I think we can consider this done. This part here is gone. He'll drown in the process, which I find hilarious. This, on the other hand, needs to not happen. Like, as it currently stands, the situation that I find myself in with this Renfield bomb is not a good one. Here's an easy fix. If I attack like this, very nice. Nice. Then attack like this. So, he's going to die before the Renfield bomb goes off. Is there anything funny we can do with our tank? The answer, unfortunately, is no. But, I mean, we can definitely hang out together. That's nice. You might as well just shield him just in case if something else happens, but I doubt it. The environment's going to go off, kill him. This is the deadest power pylon I've ever seen, but it's only 2 power, so I don't mind, and that's it. Like, it is very dead. The happy news is that this beetle also dies, which maxed out Prospero's experience regardless, but still funny. Renfield bomb goes off and we win. So that was a 3-hour-long episode. I'm not gonna lie to you, that's pretty long. Yeah, if you watch this the whole way through in one sitting, you're probably due for a rewatch of the entire Lord of the Rings series. Vecticide complete. It is time for us to continue our cycle elsewhere. Sweet. Look, I'm not going to say that this game's easy. It's not. It requires you to think. But I do like that this game is winnable on a regular basis if you're smart. Despite having that one terrible misclick, we managed to kind of come out on top. And in a way that made me very happy. Like, it was a very strong victory. Good job, Prospero. Ralph Carlson, I think we're finally able to say no to you. We also got a decent high score, which is nice to say the least. So, +1 mech reactor, +1 mech move. We are definitely keeping Prospero. Ralph Carlson, you've been great. You've had 3 final battles, but it's time to retire. Abe Isamaru, grid defense. That's all I gotta say about that. So now we got Prospero for the next time we decide to do that. We got a victory medal for hard. 4 islands. I think we had that already, so we didn't get any additional coins. But next time, we're gonna go for some extra things. I'm thinking. Just thinking, maybe, possibly, we could go for something like Flame Behemoths. But we'll have to see. Prospero currently is very, very strong as Time Traveler goes. I'm excited to see him. But for now, thanks for watching. Hope you folks enjoyed yourselves. If you did, be sure to let me know. Hit the like button down below. And, you know, all that business with subscribing, bells, all that. If you're paying attention to YouTube, you know how that helps people. But, yeah, that's it from me. See you guys next time.